Good evening. Hello, hello, Cooterville. Happy Saturday night. Thank you for jamming and coming in and hanging out with me tonight. This is our first live call-in show in Cooterville. I hope you guys will actually take advantage of it tonight. So hold on one second. I gotta get something up on my screen here, and then we'll say our hellos. And if you haven't voted in the poll and hit the like button, now is a great time to do that. So, what'd you guys do today on this lovely Saturday? Did you get presents wrapped, shit like that? Oh, there we go. Hold on. There we go. Okay. What's up, everybody? Hello, Beans. Hi, Bert and Ernie. Hey, Ostrich. Hey, Shell. Thanks for being here tonight. It's good to see you. We don't get to see Shell too much. So, we're really happy when. Hey, Sweet Z's, the real 360. Okay. Okay. I'm picking up what you're laying down. How you doing? You're too hillbilly to call it. No, you're never too hillbilly to call in. Stop that. You got nothing done. That's okay. It's all right to take a day off. What's up, Greer's Garden? You did nothing? You bake cookies? Fudge? I love fudge. I forget that people are actually, shoveling snow and doing the like. I actually have the air on. Slep sent you to me. Oh, shit. I forgot to check my emails. I promise I'll check them. Hey, D. Boyd. I heard about the active shooter at Brown University. That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible. Will my call waiting beeps be the loudest thing we hear? I don't know. They might be. Hey, Sydney, Australia. Hey, I want to say thank you to the people down under and in the UK that stayed up for this live. That is so amazing. Sue RN, you're in Florida, Clearwater. Same here. Howdy, neighbor. I'm your neighbor. Won't you be my neighbor? It's cold as a witch's tit. I've heard that before. I don't know why a witch's tit is so cold, though. You haven't missed anything, Debbie. We just started. Hi, Kylie K. You're in Rhode Island. Oh, thank God he's home, right? You cleaned, decorated, and walked your shepherds. Nice. Sounds like a good day. -2 does not sound like a good day. Hey, Harmon. Hawkeyes. Good to see all of you. Mojo Razin is in Sarasota. Nice. You're also my neighbor. I'm Pinellas County, so I'm your neighbor. Some coffee and lotto. Thank you. No lotto tomorrow, but I will save that $10 super chat from Sweet Z's. If I could get it up on the screen here. From Sweet Z's. She says some coffee and lotto. You doing tomorrow? High fives and hugs, darling. Thank you, hon. Not doing that tomorrow, but tomorrow I do have a live scheduled for 11 a.m. We're going to be going over and talking about what Colby Ryan put out today. Did you guys watch that? I was reading some of your comments in the live before we started. Hey, SoCal Kelly. So I was reading some of your comments and I was like, some of you are kind of being a little harsh on Colby, but I think we should review it and talk it out tomorrow. It made you sad for him. Some of you were a little harsh on him. I was surprised. You had to pull out your everyday with Jay sweatshirt, Cooterville sweatshirt. Stay warm in Cooterville. We'll all snuggle up together. I think we should absolutely Bert and Ernie. Me too. It didn't. It made me sad. Yeah, but it also I think is really important because I think it puts into perspective like the outcome of what Lauren's actions have done. And I think that she should watch his live and reflect on it. I don't think it's more so about him than it is about her. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear about raisin balls, by the way. Sarah Lee, thank you for being a member for 10 months. Way longer, of course. Love you, Jay in Cooterville. Good to see you, Sarah. Nobody does it like Sarah Lee. So I just feel like he probably could have said a lot more.
If you call Gigi.
You want me to call Gigi?
You know, I'm not a fan of Lauren. You are making money off of continually bashing her. Maybe you are exploiting for profit. Well, guess what? Lucky for you, Salmon Cats, you have the opportunity to call in and ask me that question directly if you'd like, but I will answer you. I'm not exploiting anything. I'm simply reviewing a situation. Okay? This isn't exploitation. Exploitation is what Lauren did with the victims when she sat there rocking in the bed. I feel like Charles Vallow. That's exploiting victims. This is, I'm not exploiting for profit. Everybody on YouTube is making money. Okay? We have this little thing called the YouTube Partner Program, and they pay us money. Imagine that. But thanks for being here, Salmon Cats. Look who's here. Excited utterance. She says, this is not drama. That is all. No, it really isn't. I mean, Salmon Cats, you are welcome here, but exposing the truth for what it is isn't bashing. That's definitely not bashing. Now, maybe when we talk about her face, maybe that is a little bit mean. And Colby made me like kind of think about myself. Oh, there's Chrissy M. Look at, oh, Chrissy, you want to take a call too? We're going to have all kinds of people in here tonight. Just fair warning. Chrissy M. Jay exploited the White Watts case. Ask her. How did I exploit the White Watts case? I'm waiting. As a matter of fact, let's just open up the phone lines because that sounds a lot juicier and funner. So you guys can vote in the poll or you can call in. The phone lines are officially open. 727-755-6001. If you've got something to say, you can call in and say it. The Seven Gatherers, I don't really know about that. I don't know about the Annie drama. I don't know anything about that. Thank you, reality. Here we go. We got our first call. Let's see who it is.
$10. Huh? $10.
Hey, you're live on the air with Jay. Who am I talking to?
Hello, Jay. It's Beans.
Hi, Beans. I'm glad you were the first caller. Hi, Beans.
How about that?
I know. You got through right away. What's up?
Well, I feel like I've missed out on a lot of the Lauren stuff. I've tried keeping up as much as possible. But my question is there like has Christina received papers or where is this all going to lead to?
Has she received papers?
Yeah, I mean...
Well, she did at CrimeCon. She did at CrimeCon, right?
Yep, I was up to speed at that point.
No, nothing else has happened because Lauren dropped the whole TRO.
But legally, I mean, it seems like it's just a lot of back and forth and show the damn text already.
I know. Jolene's prediction didn't come true for Friday, but...
Yeah. No, I'm trying to keep up on it as much as possible, but it's like a lot of, the mean girl stuff going on back in high school days. And it's like, really, just grow up.
Right. So that brings me to my question, right? So I kind of wanted to, set the stage, like, as far as her reaction thus far since the 9-hour live and then the response. Yes. We haven't really heard from them. Like, she's just going on like nothing's happened, right?
Just striking people.
Right. So what do you think about that? Do you think that her silence is smart? Do you think that her not, talking is the way to go? What do you think about that?
I think after that 9-hour live, somebody told her she better shut up. I think, I don't know. I think maybe she should at this point come out and say something, but maybe it is the smarter thing to just be quiet.
Yeah,
but does that say that something else is in the works, or is she just going to let it die now?
Well, that's the question. Is there something? Is her silence a plan, or is it just, I'm going to wait for this to go away?
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like there's something in the works, but who knows what. And why haven't any other bigger creators, we heard from Trisha in the beginning, But why hasn't anybody else come out and said anything? Is it just a matter of them protecting their own,
Probably.
reputations? That's kind of how I feel about it.
Hey, that wouldn't surprise me one bit. I mean, after all, everybody's in this for themselves, right? I mean, what? I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
Duty Ron has even spoken out again since, but I
Nope.
mean, as viewers, I'm not a viewer of all these people, but I'm asking, as viewers, what did you expect? Did you have expectations? Did you think that these people just wouldn't let it, get swept under the rug? Like, what were your expectations or your disappointments as a viewer of
A
this?
viewer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, really, I mean, I just appreciate your content in general, but from Lauren, as big of a creator as she was, and the meltdown that she had, I expected, to find out more about what the heck, why is this so important? Why are you coming out and saying all this stuff at that moment when nothing has happened? Granted, she said that she was trying to get ahead of it all or whatever, but that doesn't even make sense.
Right.
I mean, literally, it appeared to me that she was having a major breakdown, a meltdown of sorts.
Mental breakdown. Yep. All right,
Yes.
Beans, I got another call coming in. I want to thank you for calling in today.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. Have
Thanks,
a good
babe.
night, guys.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Doesn't even make sense.
Hey, you are live on air with Jay. Who am I talking to?
Hey, it's Jada.
Hey, Jada, what's happening? What's on your mind?
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm great, actually. Can you mute your YouTube?
Yep, I just did.
Okay, perfect. So what do
Yep.
you think? What do you think about Lauren's silence and all this mess? What's your thoughts?
I am agreeing with Beans, and it's all a bunch of high school garbage. Kind of reminds me of what other people are doing on the YouTube streets.
So you think it's just, product, like just par for the course for YouTube?
Yes.
So how do you
Yeah,
think
she-
this
she
will
has-
end? Like, what are your thoughts?
What's that?
How do you think this is gonna go on? I mean, what do you think the end
What
result?
I
will be?
am hoping, what I'm hoping for, Jay, is releasing some texts. I think that's going to be the end.
Yeah, that definitely
I just-
sounds like it would be the end. They sound bad.
Yeah.
I mean, they really do.
I just wish, I wish something would come out. Yeah, that would end them. I mean, obviously they've already said, the text would end them. So
I don't
do
mean
it.
I don't mean to butt into your household there, but was that your husband?
yes,
I'm
he
cracking-
knows everything. Trust me, he knows it all.
I just heard
he
him in the
doesn't.
background. He's like, "That'll end him." I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Yep.
So we're all into this, right? Yeah, we're all following
yeah.
this.
Oh
and-
yeah, he loves the turkeys. It reminds us of one of our cats when he starts playing in the morning. He sounds just like the turkeys.
Aw. Well, that's
Yeah.
that's for him. Well, thank you for
Yeah.
calling in and giving your opinion, Jada.
Hey.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime. And you guys have a good rest of your Saturday night.
You too.
All right. Bye, Jada. So she's thinking this is just YouTube shiz. This is just YouTube shiz. Call me 727-755-6001. Yo, this is Jay. Who am I talking to?
Hey, Jay, it's Chihuahua 1776.
Chihuahua 1776. What's happening?
Hey, I want Christina to come down on Lauren and sue her. I want her to get her CrimeCon ticket price back and her hotel. And, I want her to take her to court.
Fair. I can't argue with that.
That's what I would like to see. I think Lauren's just a disgrace to herself and her silly husband. It's absolutely ridiculous. And she's so many subscribers, and she's not a good content creator. She's just skating on the backs of others, and that's just absolutely tragic.
Did you happen to watch Colby today?
No, I didn't.
You didn't see it. Okay.
No, but I follow you and I follow the highlights, and it's just a sad shame. But I love your channel, and
Thank
I'm
you, ma'am.
listening. And thanks for doing the live calling.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Have a good one.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
You too. That's right. That's right. She did not just lose a CrimeCon ticket. She lost a lot of money and business. She's got a lot. I think she has a lot of things that she could recoup damages on for sure. 727-755-6001. 6001. Whoops, I just called my husband. I don't want to do that. Yo, you are on air with Jay. Who am I talking to?
Hi, Jay. This is Brandy.
Hey.
Brandy Boo.
Hey, Brandy Boo.
I just found your channel, and I'm so thankful.
Yay.
I've told you this before, but you remind me so much of my mom,
Oh,
and I
that was
think you are just hilarious.
That's cute. I love that. That's cute. I
So,
now have reached the age that I remind someone of their mother. I never thought I'd reach this age, but I'm actually quite honored. Thank you.
yeah, I don't mean to offend.
Not at all.
My mom would have been 59 this year.
I'm not offended at all. I think that's awesome. And I'm sorry for the
Yeah.
loss of your mom.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, so I just wanted to say that for the longest time, I really thought that Lauren was in love with Christina because of those like novel-sized text messages.
Mm.
But after seeing all of the body cam, I really think that she was just trying to like find anybody to blame it on, and Christina's name got thrown in the mix.
Yeah, I agree with you. After seeing how Christina got brought up in the body cam, she wasn't even a thought before. It was all these other girls, and then all of a sudden it's Christina, and then what happened after that, which was
Yeah, because I could not make sense. I was like, why is Christina getting blamed for all this? Like, it made no sense. And I was like, oh my gosh, she just has to be in love with her. Like, it didn't make any sense to me at all. But now I feel like I've gotten a lot more clarity. And I honestly, really, truly believe Lauren did all of this for attention. She wasn't getting enough attention or something. So I don't know, like she knew the texts were potentially coming out, so she did have to save herself.
she had to do
But
something.
I'll never understand her 9-hour live. That was wackadoodle. Like I literally was there in that 9-hour live, and as it was playing, I'm messaging her. I'm like, why are you doing this? This is crazy. Crying on camera makes no sense to me. Like this is what I'm saying to her, but
So you were
I don't-
actually an avid watcher. Did you watch all their lives?
No, so I was not an avid watcher. I saw her one time on Annie Elise's channel,
Mm.
and I think because of that, like for support, I just went and hit subscribe, and I literally never watched any of her and John. I thought they were weird. I instantly thought they were weird, but Annie Elise was putting respect on their name, and I
Yeah,
don't see the harm in.
giving them the validation, and that's what she's losing. So that's how it's going to be interesting to see her go forward, because she had all these people like, putting her on this pedestal, like, woo woo, here's Lauren right in the middle of it, and now it's like, what next? Is she going to go to a trial, and what is that going to look like?
Right. That would be, so much entertainment for me. I can't
Oh my God,
lie.
right? Or CrimeCon next year? Will she go? Like, how do you
I
proceed?
honestly would love that. Oh, she needs to be blackballed. Like, she really needs to just lose all respect.
So you think you
I
believe
can't.
in her just going away?
That, I don't see that happening. I honestly could see her having another freak out live before she just goes away.
I
But
could see that
maybe
too.
not.
I don't think she'll
Yeah.
go away. I don't think she'll go away at all. But thank you for your call, and I got another one
Thank you
coming
so
in.
much.
So thank you, dear. It
Okay.
was nice talking to you.
Mhm.
All
Okay.
right. Hello, you are live on air with Jay. Who am I talking to?
Jay, this is Cynthia. Can you hear
Just
me
help a
okay?
brother out here.
You're a little low, Cynthia, but I can hear you.
Okay, hey, I'm gonna maybe
You're okay.
oh good. Just try to speak up.
You're
Yeah,
good. Yeah, you're good.
Thank you for taking my call. I just wanted to share my take on this because I think that Dr. John is just as guilty of all of this as Lauren. And sometimes I wish
Just
he was
help a
getting
brother out
more
here.
of the heat, so I wanted to give him some heat.
Yeah, sure. I mean, what are your thoughts? What do you think about all this? Are you an ex-gem?
I am an ex-gem. I started listening mainly because of Dr. John's presence, because I liked
Just
his
help a
take
brother out here.
initially on the sort of psychology of, as he was talking about the Daybell case, especially Chad
Just
Daybell.
help
I
a
was
brother out
interested
here.
in that stuff.
Yeah.
And then as time went on, though, he and Lauren both started to kind of bug me. They started, I don't know, there was something about it. It's hard to put my finger on, really. But then Dr. John, particularly during the Delphi case, was when I, as a listener, started to think he was really going sideways. Like, I'm a prison advocate. I'm also a victim advocate, 100%, but I'm a prison reform advocate as well. And when he was talking about, he was making fun of what the criminal defense team was really concerned about in terms of Richard Allen's treatment during his incarceration. And as a criminal psychologist, to me, that was pretty unconscionable. I didn't like that at all.
He didn't see see, I didn't follow their coverage of Delphi, but I've heard a lot of people complain about it. So in your mind, is that one of the main things that was disturbing? Was he didn't see a problem with that treatment?
Yeah, he didn't see a problem with it. He made fun of it when they were describing how Richard Allen was acting and what he was experiencing. And then they were playing calls, I think, between Richard Allen and his wife. They're really heart-wrenching.
Oh,
whether
I didn't
you
know
think
that. I would love to
Which
review
is-
that, actually.
Yeah, it was, and I might have been, I can't remember if their channel is where I heard the calls between them or not, but they were trying to allude to the fact that Richard Allen's wife was believed his innocence, but they started to call her into question, her judgment. Then they were calling the fact that Richard Allen was being treated poorly, and the criminal defense team was raising concerns about that, as they should. That's what they should be doing. That's their job.
Right.
And they were mocking it as if this was all just a big joke, and of course he's guilty. He's saying he's guilty. Why does anyone want to listen? And I'm thinking, well, because of all the points the criminal defense team is making, that's why this is a problem. And if you're a criminal psychologist and you don't see that, I'm disturbed by that. I think you should see that. So that's where I became worried. And I think his comments since this whole thing has blown up, especially the more I know about Christina, I'm like, the fact that he would dogpile on to this kind of bullying campaign of a person like Christina. And even if I didn't know anything about Christina, it's clear she has really no power compared to them in this situation.
I mean, literally, she was, Christina was in their home. She met him.
Yeah,
and it's just like
which is
wild.
horrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's very well. Sorry, Jay, go ahead. I feel like I'm just going off.
Oh, no,
I don't.
you're good. I want you. This is why I wanted to do this. So you guys got your voices out there. But yeah, it's just like wild because they did, he did know her. He knew she was a mom of 4 and knew everything about her and still wanted her to be criminally charged and wearing a tether. And I have a huge problem with that.
100%. You and me both. I think that it's really, really, it's inexcusable for a person in his position. I think it's inexcusable. I just find it really sickening. I don't know where his code of ethics is. Yeah.
Yeah. Lack of, lack of ethics.
Totally. And then as Krusha and Kay started to sort of speak up once they felt like, wow, okay, this is really real and this is unfolding in real time and we're going to chime in here. And he then doubled down with Lauren. To me, that was the end. They are trash at this point. If they would double down after Kay and Krusha came forward, I'm curious what they're going to do now. But
well, right. And now you've got Colby. And the thing that I liked that Colby said, and he was very respectful. He maintained his composure and his respect. But he did bring up 2 important things. He called out the fact that Lauren used Charles and Tylee and compared herself to them. And I applaud him for bringing up the specifics because that's the kind of things that people need to hear. They need to hear specifically what she did. I think that some of this stuff can get lost in the sauce. And I think that him making those specific, you know, examples was really good. Sorry, I had a brain fart.
Absolutely. No, I know. Me too. I mean, I'm in my 50s too, so I know. And I'm set my respect up to their memories right now, right this minute. Yeah, that's all really for me. That's what I wanted to say. I think their conduct is really sickening. I stand with Christina. I stand with survivors of crime victims' families like Kay and Cresha and Colby, and they don't know me. I don't know them. I don't speak for them. I would never deign to say I do, but I'm a therapist, and I think that it's important that other mental health professionals be saying something about this publicly.
Yeah, I agree. Well, thank you
I'm
for
doing it.
calling in. I
And
appreciate you.
Thank you, Jay. I appreciate you so much. I love your work.
Thank
And I
you.
love that we're lampooning this
I
too,
know.
also, because we have to laugh. Okay,
You
okay,
do.
bye.
You definitely have to laugh. Thank you, hon. Hello, you are live on air with Jay. Who am I talking to?
Hey, Jay, this is Miss Ellie from Oregon. I'm an ex-Gem and an ex-Mo,
Hi.
aka Mormon. Hi.
You have a really nice voice. You sound like a
thank you
radio
so
host
much.
yourself.
It's the allergies. So anyway, I wanted to say thank you and to everyone out there. You guys are bringing up some excellent information because there was stuff as an ex-Gem I was like, this is bugging me, and as an ex-Mo, this is bothering me, and
Okay,
I
what's
couldn't
an
get the answers.
ex-Mo? I don't know what that is.
Ex-Mo, that's an ex-Mormon.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know.
I'm an ex-Mormon,
and an
and I'm
ex-Gem.
an ex-Gem.
Okay.
Former Gem. And what got me stopped listening to her was I was watching their show, and she was talking about a barbecue that she had crashed for the Idaho. It was for the Idaho prosecutors and police officers and investigators, and for the Daybell case. And she crashed that barbecue, and like she owned the place. Went in there like she owned it and ate their barbecue and stayed the whole time and then left.
Wow.
And I've been looking for everyone, and I wanted to ask the ex-Gems that if they remember that episode of John and Lawrence where they're talking about that of Lauren crashing that barbecue. I can't find it anywhere, and I don't remember which episode that was. So
a lot of people
anyone
in
out
chat,
there,
they're
drop
saying
that in the.
They say they remember it for sure.
And I just can't remember which one it was, but thank you so much. Keep doing the good work. And I honestly, one thing I didn't understand as a Mormon when I was a part of it was people were always into their self-image. And I'm wondering if Christina will go ahead and sue, because the defamation of character is off the charts.
Mm-hmm.
People from around the world have heard this. So why, I mean, if I had the money and this happened to me, I would definitely sue. Not that I know anything about Christina or anything like that.
Right.
But,
well, I do know that she did lose business, in her art.
Yes.
In her art business because of this. She lost clients. So that's very, very important.
Yeah. So, and how I can't see Lauren bouncing back from this. This is so bad. I cannot see her coming back from this.
So I want to pick your brain a little bit as a former Gem. So being now that Kay has spoken out, Gigi has spoken out, and these are very prominent people that were, she surrounded herself with. Now we have Colby, who did the live with them right before all this came out and sees that he was used as a pawn. Like, will she still stay quiet? Because I think Colby, even though he was respectful, could be kind of a tipping point for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
See, that I think that was another one of the things that that really got me about her was that wasn't the first time that she took advantage of Colby and other members of the family and friends, and it was like cherry picking what they want so they could get the most views, which was really bad. So yeah, I can't see her coming back from that, and I'm really glad that Colby came out. And I haven't seen it yet, so I need to go back and see that. I didn't realize he was on today. But
Yeah, it's like 30
he
minutes, so I think it's definitely worth watching.
but I've been listening to Kresha and Charles's sister, Annie. She has a thing called Annie Lennox and something else. And Annie Lennox had this awesome timeline about the Daybell case. So if anyone
Oh yeah,
needs to go into
Analytics.
deeper in the
I remember Analytics.
I got
Yeah.
I didn't get her last name right, but
Annie
she also
Cushing.
has Annie Cushing. Thank you very much. And she also has another podcast out there, and I can't think of the name of it. So if anyone needs to delve more deeply into that, go for it. Because between Kresha and Annie, there's a lot of information there. But yeah, I can't see her coming back from that, especially with Colby. And I'm glad that Colby is aware of what's going on, because what she did to Colby and Kresha's parents, that wasn't the first time she did it. And that, when she's done other things before that, that just didn't rub me as the right way, to where I just went ahead and I'm like, I'm not renewing my membership to your channel. So I just couldn't stomach that anymore. I just watch it every now and then. So I missed what people were talking about Delphi. I missed all that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I lost track. What was your question? I'm sorry, I
No,
lost
you're okay.
track.
No, you're fine. You answered my question. That's perfectly fine. But I've got other people trying to call in.
Okay,
I do
you
appreciate
take care,
you.
and thank you for letting me call in. You take care.
Anytime. Good night. Have a good night. Hello, you are live on air. Thank you for being patient. Who am I talking to? Nobody now. Everybody hung up. Okay. 270. The line is open for you. You've been trying. 270-416. Oh, all right. We got 253. What's up, 253?
Nobody now. Everybody hung up.
Hello?
Okay. Hello.
Hey, can you mute your YouTube?
Oh, am I really on?
You are on. You are live on the air. I don't have a receptionist.
Okay. Well, now I know it's you because of the laugh. I love
me.
it.
You love it. Do you know that I have a Reddit? I have my first Reddit thread.
Oh my gosh.
And they said she laughs too fucking much.
No, I love your laugh.
I can be accused of a lot of things.
Oh my gosh, it can be a really weird discussion that you're having. You laugh and you make me laugh every time.
Thank you. I'm glad.
One thing I wanted to say, you know, that last live that she did with Colby, where John talked about him being his adopted son.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also an ex Jim, or whatever the hell it was, or whatever the heck it was called. And I had watched that at the time, but I went and looked on there today, and I don't know if it's because I'm not subscribed, but I don't find that video. I think she took it down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting.
I was just, for the heck of it, I was going to watch it again. Yeah.
Let me take a look-see. Let's take a look-see while we're on the phone here.
Take a look-see.
Because was that actually a live, or did they do a video?
Well, I don't know for sure. I just know I watched it, and so it was on there, but I don't see it today. And again, I don't know if it's because I'm no longer, subscribed to their station, and that's why it's not showing up. I don't know.
Well, I'm looking in the videos. I don't see it in the videos. Let's go to the lives.
Yeah, and it's weird. And, who knows? Because it was after I had
No, dude,
already
it's gone.
listened.
It's gone. You're right.
Yeah, is that bizarre? And I don't know when it went away.
Oh,
I only looked because I listened to Colby this morning.
It's gone.
And so, yeah, after I listened to him, I thought, I'm going to go watch that one again. It's nowhere to be found.
I think I reviewed it on my channel, so it might be. I think we
Oh,
went over that one.
yeah, I don't remember.
If it was
I
just
just
before the
want,
9 hour live, yeah, it's not there, guys. Because the one right before the 9 hour live is day 8 recap of
yeah,
Donna Adelson or whatever. Yeah, it was
yeah,
right
a
in
whole
between
bunch
there.
of those. Yeah, exactly. Well, this has
Wild.
been great
Yeah,
talking to you
it's been
on the
great talking to
phone.
you. Yeah, it's been great talking to you too. Thank you for
Yeah,
that, for noticing that and letting us know. That's interesting, especially with Colby coming out.
I know. And I think he did an excellent job today.
Me too. I do. And I know
Yeah,
that he doesn't get down with, the kind of snark we do over here or whatever. And that's fine.
right?
But I
Yeah,
definitely don't totally respect his position and what he decided to say and not say, you know?
absolutely. Absolutely.
All
He was
right.
very respectful.
He was. He was. All right. Well, thank
All
you
right. Thank
so,
you
so
so much,
much.
Jay.
Have a great night.
All right.
Bye bye.
You too. Bye.
Hello. You are live on air with Jay. Who am I talking to?
Hi, Jay. It's Paula, 1966.
Paula, 1966. What's up, baby?
I bet I was having a Gen X moment. I felt like I was calling into a radio station.
Oh, hell yeah. That's the vibe we want,
I
right?
know. You're right, exactly. Hey, I just wanted to, excuse me, I have a cold.
You're
I
good.
wanted to throw this out there. I'm retired from mental health, and I've been watching John and Lauren from a distance, and John violates what's called the Goldwater rule, and it's Psychology 101. He's diagnosing online and has been doing it. And I'll say it again, it's called the Goldwater rule, but it is unethical, and I'm wondering if their silence went silent because me and another colleague, we have gone through the internet, and he looks so scrubbed, and that just is so suspicious to me as a psychologist that is retired. We still, or there's a trail of us through the internet,
Right.
and he's violated it, and it's serious. I mean, it's Psychology 101. We learn it the first year, but yet he's done it. He did it with the Delphi case. He tore him apart and gave him sexual diagnoses that were completely unfounded.
Ugh, him
And
and
I
his
just,
sexual diagnosis.
I
Ugh,
know, and it shows a part of him. It really
it
does.
does.
It's it really does. And I know you've got other callers, but he always brings up, like with Lori Daybell, he goes, "You can't know Lori Daybell unless you know Chad." Well, you know what? You can't know Lauren until you really know John. And I just really wanted to throw that out
Fair.
there because I think he's a problem big time.
I agree with that. That's why
Yeah,
I say I demand your resume, dude, because you're
I
on
do
here
too.
you're tricking people and not cool.
Exactly. And I've been leaving comments for in there. I mean, I'm not a member of them, but boy, I leave comments and they delete them. And I bring up the Goldwater rule, they delete that. But just, I'm just one voice amongst many. But I just wanted to kind of throw that out to the audience to think about, especially if they're listening to him and taking his diagnosis as seriously. Please don't. Just don't. He's so down the wrong path and should not even be doing this on YouTube.
I
So,
agree.
but
I
thank you.
agree. Thank you for your call. I appreciate you.
You bet.
All
Uh
right.
huh.
Have
Have
a
a
good
good
night.
one, Jay.
You too.
Good night, Cooters. Diagnosis.
Hello. You are live on air with Jay. Who am I talking to?
I am Sweet, Three Sides 360. I just wanted to tell you I missed you so much while I was in class.
Hello. How have you been?
I'm doing fantastic. I just bought you a present.
You did. Thank you so much. It's nice to hear
I
your
did.
voice. I hope you're doing good and your holidays are good.
Now, look, this lady is crazy.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Well, I only know by what I've watched from you because I'd never watched her before. And, I've been watching you on replay. But, the name drops are killing me.
Mm-hmm. Huge with the name drops.
It's nonstop.
Victims' names.
It's gross. It's so gross. She thinks she's all that, and she's not even close.
She thinks it's all that in a bag of chips, and she
She
ain't.
thought, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch the whole thing, but I've watched what you've done, and every time I watch her, it's just like I want to smack her.
Well, thank you for calling in. I've got
Awesome.
someone else beeping in, but thank you for
Well,
calling. It
go,
was
go,
nice,
go.
nice to hear
You're
your voice.
awesome.
Thank you.
You too, sweetie.
Have a good
Bye.
one. Hello, you are live on air with Jay. Who am I talking to?
Am I actually live right now?
You are live right now. Who is this?
Oh my goodness. Hi.
Hi.
My name is Kira Verb, and I'm one of Colby's mods.
Oh, you're one of
And
Colby's mods. Hello.
hi. I just wanted to say, obviously, I love everything you do and your laugh,
Thank you.
and I really wanted to just thank your community and everyone else who was so graceful in chat today. The mods got a real workout.
I'm sure. I'm sure. No, I
Right,
really
but
respect his. I mean, I hate that he had to do it, but I think he had to do it, and I
and
think that
it
he did a
ate at
great
him.
job.
Yeah. Yeah, it just was eating at him for so long, and of course I'm not going to speak for him, but
Yeah.
as a member of the community, I just really wanted to say thank you so much to the people who showed grace and who actually listened to the mods. And the point is, none of our community, nobody wants any drama. And I just really just thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Like, it really means a lot to the whole community that most people were so graceful. Like, holy crap, Jay.
You're gonna have the people that just straight up just are never gonna have anything nice to say. And it
No, and
sounds
that's
like he understands that, and it sounds like he's dealing with it quite, in his own way and standing up for himself. And I think that was awesome.
true. I mean, he's the youngest person in all of this, and I feel like he's the most mature in his responses. And I mean, obviously, I love him. I admire him for how he's getting through this, because it's who the hell of any of us could get through a situation like that. And so just thanks to everybody who's giving him grace right now, because it is the most important thing ever.
Well
And
said.
just thank
Well
you
said.
guys.
Thanks for
And thank
thanks
you
for
for
saying
your
that.
community. Just thank you so much, Jay. You're the best.
I know that
So
we're snarky and stuff, but at the
no,
base of it all, I mean, this is more than drama. I know he addressed it as drama, and in his life
yeah,
it is, because he's been through the worst of the worst. So to him, this is drama. You know what I mean? This could have been prevented. What he's
the
gone through.
perspective is a little different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Right. Well, thank you so much
very
for
different.
calling in. I
Thank you so
appreciate
much
you.
for just being here, and thanks for everybody again. It means the world.
Yep.
Sorry,
Thank
I'm a
you.
little emotional about it, but thank you
I
so much,
understand
guys.
that. I
And
understand that.
thanks for
You're a good
taking my
person.
call.
Thank you for being good to Colby and, the other victims.
Well, I hope I can be good to everybody, because what's the point of any of us being here if we're all going to act like we're 13 hormonal crazy people?
Right.
Just my 2 cents.
Well, thank
But
you
thanks,
so
Jake.
much. I appreciate you.
All right. All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Oh, that was nice. Hello, you are live on air. Who am I talking to?
Hi,
Who's this?
my name's Tori. I'm known as the Flannel Stitcher.
Flannel Stitcher. What's happening?
I just wanted to express some things. I hope I stay organized.
Sure.
I'm an
Go right ahead.
ex-gym.
Okay.
I found them early on in Lori Daybell and was mesmerized by their coverage. And as things went on, and the Heather Daybell interview is one of the best things I've seen on YouTube. Having said all that, they lost me when they made an attempt at Adelson, and I realized that I knew more about the case than they did. I'm so happy to have found you and Jolene. I'm just so excited about all of this. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say.
Well, thank you very much. And I'm glad that you found me and Jolene too. And I just, I'm sorry that, you had to see all of this drama just from, finding a channel that you like to watch and then find out that it's not what you thought it was.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. She's really something else.
She sure is. She just keeps getting worse.
Right. I've watched it all, and everything I see, every new piece of data, it's just worse than it was yesterday.
Ain't that the truth? Well, thank you so much, and I appreciate your viewership. And
Okay, take care.
yeah, thanks for calling in.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Man, Lauren, you have some really, really smart, nice viewers that you have lost due to your lies and bullshit. 727-755-6001. Call and let me know what your thoughts are on this. Do you think the silence is working out? What do you think? Hi, you are live on air with Jay.
Due to your lies, bullshit. Hello?
Hello, can you mute your YouTube?
6001. Call and let me know what your thoughts are on this. Hello? Do you think
Hello,
the
can you hear
silence
me?
Yeah. Working
Can
out?
you can you mute your YouTube?
Yep.
Thanks.
Whoops. Just a second. You are live. Okay.
You good?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Jay. Hi.
Hi, who am I talking to?
My name's Michelle. I'm also known as Crochet Mish.
Hello, Miss Crochet. How you doing?
Hi, I'm a Canadian.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I really like the way the U.S. Publicizes their trials,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't get much of that this end of the world. I just wanted to express how triggered I was by one of the videos that Dr. John did on Stephen Stearns.
Okay.
Yeah, he described Stephen Stearns as having a romantic relationship with Maddie, and that just sucked. That's when you're watching a true crime YouTuber, you don't expect that. I was a former HTC watcher. I used to watch them, but not anymore. And I'm so glad I found your channel.
Me too.
I love your laugh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that disturbed me too. I saw that same episode and I was like, this isn't a relationship. When someone can't consent, there's no not even a relationship. That's,
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Like,
question all of that.
How could Dr. John describe that as a romantic relationship? I think it's related to his having possibly the same kind of clinic that Jody Hildebrand did, where she was treating adolescents for porn addiction.
Ooh, yeah.
And I think Dr. John was treating patients along the same line, that they could have that idea that, this is such a serious, I don't know if it's the LDS or what, but yeah, I'm a former gem.
No, I'm with you. And the fact that she mentioned Hildebrandt, that he went to some training with her, or she was there or whatever, I don't like it. I felt like that was leakage.
I wonder if at the same time is that when Lauren wrote her book and claimed to be some kind of life
coach?
I wonder if that was around the same time.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Anyway, that's just my thoughts.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you calling
in.
in.
Glad I got through.
Me too. Me too.
Okay, you have a good night.
You too. I'll see you in the chat. Thanks.
Okay.
Bye-bye. I'm telling you, Lauren, you lost the best of the best. 727-755-6001. Oh, we've got another caller. Hey, you're live on air. Who am I talking to?
Hey, Jay. My name is Shauna from Tennessee. I'm a first-time caller, but a long-time follower.
Hey, Shauna from Tennessee.
Hey.
Nice to hear from you.
Thank you. I don't normally get in the chat much, but I just wanted to call in real quick and just give my thoughts on this whole situation.
Absolutely. That's what we're here for.
Right. Well, and I appreciate you being real and respectful of the things you talk about. And snark is always good because you don't push it too far, in my opinion. But anyway, I want to say that I followed HTC for probably about a year and a half now, and I really held them in like a high place, thinking, oh, okay, you know, this is a doctor of psychology, and she's a, you know, educated, like, mainstream reporter. So I tend to not follow the junk channels, you know, when it comes to true crime. And I'm just so disappointed in the turn that has happened here, because I just have to say, and I'm not trying to be ugly, I'm just being real. Sorry about that.
You're fine.
I am worried about people in the mental profession that are like Dr. John. It's scary to me, the way he's recently said certain things, and like, it's like no filter. Like, if you're a psychology or
psychologist? Yeah.
Yeah, you should know better than to use certain terms. And I like to call Colby Ryan a survivor. Yes, he's a victim of a horrific situation, but he's coming out as a survivor, and he's not burying his head in the sand. I'm old enough to be his mother, and I'm so proud of him for the way. You would think at his age, he's younger than any of these people, as far as I know, that are in this whole mess. But he waited the longest and was almost forced to come out and say, you know, to speak. And he didn't want to. And he did it. In my opinion, he's done this all with grace. And what a example to younger adults, or not even younger adults. I've been through a lot of tragedy and traumatic experiences in my life, like a lot of us have. But since following him, this kid has taught, and I say kid in a respectful way because I'm old enough to be his mom, like I said. He's taught me so many lessons in grace and how to move forward. But none of my trauma has been to the extent that his has. And I applaud him for being a grown-up, because to me it seems out of this entire situation, he's the only grown-up in the room. And I'm not speaking of you. I'm speaking of the
I know
people
what you're
that
saying. I agree.
Yeah, and right. And honestly, I feel like I'm watching, and I try not to watch them, to be honest. The only reason I do watch these things is because I'm a truth seeker. I'm all about facts and data, and, you know, I want the truth out there. And these people are, in their 40s, 50s. They're in my generation.
Old enough to know better.
Absolutely. And you would expect that from someone Colby's age. And he's the one being the adult and doing it with grace, and still saying, you know, don't want them calling her names or people names or about their looks and whatnot. How ashamed. If they're not ashamed of themselves, which is sometimes saying nothing is not a good thing. And sometimes saying nothing is a good thing. But in this situation,
it's not.
To me, it seems, I thought to myself, okay, either these guys have all gotten together and said, okay, we all need to, and listen, I respect those of you that, I'm not a content creator. I respect those of you who are, that really have a passion for what you're speaking about. And I don't get mad that y'all make money off of it. It's your job. Like, you show up every day, most of you, like, do content every day. You're providing for yourself and your family. I respect that so much. But these little things that are going on, that to me doesn't seem like a useful way to make money, if that makes sense. When you go after victims / survivors like Miss K, Mr. Larry, Colby, you know, so on and so forth, like, where is the line? And if you are a doctor of psychology and a reporter and you can't draw the line there and make amends, or come out with a public apology that you mean, even though I would be honest, I feel like a lot of us that have followed HTC in the past would not take her or their apology serious right now. So my hope and my prayer is that they're doing some self-reflection. But at the very least, and not even the public needs to know it, then again, if you're on YouTube to make a living, there's a whole different situation. But reach out to these families who you claim to stand up for as victims and do a sincere apology to them privately. But sometimes when you get called onto the carpet, you're caught with your pants down and you're not such a big dog anymore.
That
you
might
see what
be
I mean?
more,
And
yeah, and that might be more literal than anybody thinks too, from what I've kind of heard floating around in the,
well, and you probably hear way more than I do because this is your career, and I'm just a watcher. But it's disgusting to me, the behavior, that taking the time. I'm prior military myself, and I have a law enforcement background. I also have an entertainment background. So I've dealt with things from one realm to the other, and wasting law enforcement's time on petty crap, calling yourself a victim when, listen, I get, we are, I'm not trying to be rude or take away from anyone feeling like a victim, but maybe take a step back and see that maybe you're not the victim, maybe you're the bully. And if someone that's in the or the mental health profession can't take a step back and do that, and maybe call his partner out and say, listen, him supporting her or I don't know, I'm trying to find a respectful word, but him supporting this by Dr. John, supporting his wife, calling the police and wasting their time, and the name dropping by both of them is ridiculous. It's childish. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go on this long. I'm so bad at 10 words or less. But
no one held you to 10 words or less. You're perfectly fine.
Okay.
Get it out. I mean, everybody in chat is agreeing with you. And
oh, okay.
No,
well, I'm on my phone, so I can't watch the chat as I'm on the phone. But
you're doing great.
Okay. Well, thank you. I don't do this that often, but that speaks volumes to me. Who needs to look in the mirror, and who needs to clear up this situation? Shame on them. Like, seriously, out of everyone I've watched cover this case, Colby's tragedy is what I'd like to call it, and Mr. Larry, Miss Kay, and those, I don't want to leave out anyone's name, but those who are truly the victims/survivors of this tragedy.
And
everyone
thank you
I've
for
watched,
pointing that out, that they're survivors. And but I've got another caller coming in, but I want to also thank you for your service before you hang up. You said you're ex-military, and I appreciate you.
Sure.
Thank
you.
you.
I appreciate you for taking my call. And hey, everybody out there, just keep throwing the love out and keep speaking about it, because that's the only way, in my opinion, these people might end up being held accountable, because they need to be, and they need a dose of their own medicine. I'll leave you with that. Thank you, Jay. It was very nice talking to you.
You too. Have a good night.
You as well.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. What a great caller. All right. We've got another one. Look at Under Crushes in here. Hello. You are live on the air with Jay. Who am I talking to?
Well, how are you tonight, Jay?
Perfect. How are you?
I'm in love with your laugh. If I could marry your laugh, I would.
Who am I talking to?
Well, let me say I'm Paul Sorensen, and I'm a big fan of what you do. And I want to say hi to Green-Eyed Southern Girl, who's in the chat right now.
Shout out to Green-Eyed Southern Girl.
She's amazing. There were a bunch of us that were watching the whole thing on East Idaho News with, we called it Nate Line. But I have to tell you, I started listening to both Lauren and Gigi like in March of 2020. I remember I was at a new job and we couldn't listen to anything out loud, so we had to use earbuds to listen to podcasts. And I'm going to tell you, the difference is night and day. I know a lot of people loved Lauren, but my father was a journalist, and she is not a journalist. She is more like the good morning Boise little host who cooks dinners and goes and visits the hospital. She's a feature reporter. And then secondly, I liked John. Everybody liked John. She has destroyed his credibility, and he has destroyed his credibility by just being her enabler. And I remember listening to Gigi clear back. Do you remember when Fruit Loop was on?
No, I don't. But I learned about Fruit Loop. I never knew who that was, but I heard about who that is, her friend and all that. Yeah.
I've been listening since it was Fruit Loop. And Fruit Loop went on to do some great altruistic work for kids. But for Lauren, everything is about her. Gigi went through all the documents. I learned more about this case from Gigi than I did from anything Lauren did. And yet Lauren wants to take all the credit, all the work. It's all about her. The one thing that she did do is she really did go to bat against people who were kind of making fun of Chad's deceased wife, Tammy. And I appreciated that.
Who was making fun of her?
There were some people kind of saying that
it is a blessing.
Chad had let his wife, she was a little bit frumpy, and that Chad had fallen in love with the cute blonde. And I heard Lauren a couple of times say that that's just indecent, blah, blah, blah. But the more I come to look at it, everybody loves Tammy. But I think Lauren and Lori's mother are the same person.
You do?
Well, Janice Cox has about 85% Botox, and so does Lauren.
True.
Both of you name drop. And I just find the similarities between Lauren and John now to be unfathomably weird.
I mean, you really have a valid point. This is not Joe Schmo, guys.
No, this isn't Joe Schmo. This is political cartoonist.
This is political cartoonist.
Well, I'm Paul, but I also go by political cartoonist. And what I will say is this. I think Lauren tries to be who she's supposed to be whenever she's with certain people. She is the good old Mormon girl that once went on a Mormon mission, and now she's the woman that left the Mormon church because the Mormon church was bad. Oh, but no, she's really the good Mormon when she's dealing with Tammy and all of the families that are still LDS. And she's just a liar. She'll be what she is to get what she wants. And most of the people in the Nate line chat couldn't stand her. Now, with all that being said, true crime is a place for a lot of drama. I feel horrible for Lauren. She brought it on all herself, and they're going to get exposed and they're going to fail. I don't want anybody to fail. I don't want anybody to hurt. I don't want to jump on in the mob mentality. But at the same time, I don't want to remove anybody's consequences. And she's kind of sewn this blanket for herself, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
And I think that the other part of that is, that 9-hour rant was absolutely ridiculous. Any one of us, if we did that at our jobs, we'd be fired. Law and crime! I've got a stalker! I know people that had a real stalker.
Crime.
And what Lauren has, it's like those little girls that I used to know that would play with their Barbie doll set, where they had that head and they would pretend to be beauticians and put makeup on their full-size Barbie head. That's exactly what she is. She's just pretending to be all these things. And, maybe some little girls have practiced on her. I don't know. Maybe
she practices on Grayson. Maybe Grayson's that head.
Grayson is probably paper plate face.
Oh my God.
And you look at Grayson. I've got socks that are older than Grayson. And you can see when you have an ill-prepared young lady who's been totally brainwashed, who's trying to sound like the adult in the room. It's the same person that goes around and saying, well, you know, I'm very mature for my age. When you hear somebody say that, you know they're not.
True.
And
True,
it's
true.
John's sister wife, you know. So anyway, I'm glad that I found you. I've been following you for a long time now. And I'd rather follow the cooter than Lauren the tutor.
Well, thank you for calling in, Paul. You're a lot of fun. It was a great call. Thank
You're
you.
awesome. I love everything you do. Thanks.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Have a good night. You guys thought that was Joe Schmo at first. We've got another caller. Hello, you are live on the air. Who am I talking to?
Hey, it's Emmy Jo.
Oh, hi, Emmy Joe. Blah, 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 blah. What's happening, girl?
What you doing?
Oh, just sitting here taking some calls. This is our
Man,
Emmy Joe.
listen,
What's
that
up?
wasn't Joe Schmo. That was freaking Joe Schmo, man.
No, it was Paul.
I know Joe Schmo's name isn't Joe Schmo. It was something like.
Was it Paul?
I think. Yeah, I think it was. Like I remember when he said.
At first, I did too because I said hi, Joe, but I think it was.
No, I know because remember when he was on that one live when you went up on panel or whatever, and he was like, "Oh, I've been a fan for a long time."
I
and
know
he was
that's
like talking about like, yeah, he's like, "Oh, the drama. He's all about the drama."
That's
Don't
what
let him
made
fool
me think it was him at first too.
Listen, Joe, you're not fooling me, okay? I know. I know.
Sin says Joe is not intellectual like that though.
I think he is when he.
I think that I think that Joe is more like the tequila shot buying to the stupid 24-year-old kind of dude.
I mean, he's like he said, he's got socks on. I mean, he owns not that he has them on, hopefully not, but he owns socks older than her.
He had
said.
shoes on, at least. Unlike Christina, oh God, how dare she wear socks? So scary.
No, I have to give her credit because like literally that would be me. I'm weird. Like I don't like wearing uncomfortable shoes, so my shoes were uncomfortable. I will take them off and just like wear socks. I can't like hate on her for that at all.
So what are your thoughts on the silence of Lauren Matthias?
I don't know. I just like watching the lives and laughing at her do funny shit and like John in his underwear. I mean, I don't really have anything to
God,
contribute.
yeah. Oof. Like the
I
shit
don't
that's
know
not on the
about-
bingo cards, you're here for that?
I mean, I'm here for it always, and I just like to laugh at her antics. But I saw she was posting I don't know if they were. I don't click on her thing. I think she's boring. Like, I never have watched her, to be honest with you. But like, I saw that she had some videos. I don't know if they were like. Were they pre-records or I don't know.
Yeah, that's what she does now is pre-records.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't know. I mean, she used to go live, right? Or were they
I really
always
don't
pre-recorded?
know. I didn't watch them like that, so I don't know. But
But remember how
I think there were
like,
more
when-
lives. Yes.
Yeah, when we're reviewing them, they're like made to look like they're live, but they're actually, I don't know. It's weird. Some of them are like, you know what I mean? Even the Patreon ones.
People in chat are now wanting to know about John and his underwear. Thanks, Emmy. I'm going to let you
Oh,
go so you can go and chat and you can explain what we saw.
I will not. I'm going to leave it in your lap, and that's my gift to you. I had to leave a
thank
gift.
you. Now I have a story to tell.
Well, you got to play the clip now. We got 20 minutes before Turtle Boy comes on, so you can play the John and his underwear clip.
Canceled. Turtle Boy canceled tonight.
Oh, he must be watching.
He's spending time with his children. I guess he's not live tonight. Oh,
well, you know what?
Premieres? Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like premieres, that's like yeah. I don't know. Maybe she didn't do lives because she was afraid of like being caught with a like on the spot question. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Something
yeah,
tells
for
me
sure.
that's not her strong point.
So you guys, I can't believe how many people didn't see him in his undies. Oh, God.
I know. I'm sorry I brought it up.
All right, I
think
got another
Schmo.
call. Gotta go. No, thanks for calling in. I do have someone else calling in, but thank you, Emmy Joe. It was
Yeah.
nice to talk to you.
Bye.
All right, bye. Hello, you are live on air. Thank you for your patience.
Okay, I'm live.
Who am I talking to? Hello?
Desire.
Hello, how you doing tonight?
Hey, Jay, what's up?
Hey, thanks for your persistence in calling in. What's on your mind?
Oh, and mom. Let's not forget my mom. Paul is 100% correct with what he said, because we were all in a group. For me, the turning point with Lauren was Kylie and JJ's memorial, where she paid for the flowers around their pictures on stage and kept bragging about it.
Oh, did
and
she?
I just thought that was so tasteless.
Tacky, yeah.
I mean, tacky.
I didn't realize. See,
And
there's so much that I missed because I didn't watch them. These stories are blowing my mind. Like all these little things you guys were picking up on, and you were like, okay, though, but I still enjoy the content, And then it must have gotten to a point where you're like, it's not worth it for the content.
no, absolutely not. And like many people, I think people watch not because of Lauren, but because John's take on things. But after all of this debacle,
Can you tell me a little bit more about what she did? Like this was for a memorial, the
Yes.
actual like funeral,
yes.
and she paid for the flowers.
Yeah, so they had like big pictures on stage of Kylie and JJ. And she was going all around the church and, bragging. And it just was disheartening.
Did she do a live or something?
Yeah, she was doing a live. East Idaho News was there officially filming for the family. But she was going around with her phone, and it was just too much.
I don't like
and
that.
then when I heard other people, in this other chat talking about it, I knew that it wasn't just me. And people long before this happened, were saying she's drama. This is back at the Daybell stuff. This has been a long time. And so that's just when I quit watching. It was too much of a turn off. So Paul can tell you I'm sweetly sarcastic, so sometimes people might mistake my comments, but I mean well. I
love it.
I'm not out to, and I love your Gen X stuff. So, and I've been following you. I'm a Roberta.
Oh, you're a Roberta? Oh my
Yeah, I
god.
go all the way back to Roberta.
We got Robert. Oh shit. Okay, you've been here a long time. Thanks
Yes.
for calling in. I appreciate that.
Well, when I was classy and sassy.
Okay.
And I ended up having to resubscribe to all of my channels. So I had a ton of channels, so I lost them. So, and now that we're back to the @ sign, I'm back kind of where I was, because it's kind of a mouthful to say desire to go higher. So, but now you know who I am.
I do. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate that.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a great
You too.
Saturday night, Roberta.
All right.
All right.
Roberta, bye.
If you know, you know.
You know.
Good night. Thank you so much. Okay, so if you don't know Roberta, that's from the Brian Laundrie case. Roberta Laundrie. 727-755-6001. Yeah, that Paul is not Joe Schmo. Paul Sorensen has been here. I love Paul Sorensen's picture too. We've got another caller. Hello, you are live on air.
Hi, this is Lily Ray. How are you, Jay?
Billy Ray, what's happening?
I'll just.
Oops. I just hung up on Billy Ray. Billy Ray. I'm going to call you back, Billy Ray. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I've never hung up on a caller before. I'll call you back, Billy Ray. Thank you, Nick, for sending over your viewers. Let's see if she answers. Thank you, Nick.
I'm not Billy Ray, but
Were you trying to call?
I was calling and I think you hung up and then somehow I don't know.
I'm so sorry. Okay, I'll take your call and then we'll talk to Billy Ray. Who
All
am I
right,
talking
sounds
to?
good. I'm Amy. Well, PCB Amy is my username.
Hi, Amy.
Hey, so I found you through Jolene. I have two dogs wrestling around. I hope they can be quiet.
Oh, you're
I found
perfect.
you
We
through
love dogs.
Jolene, though. I
Jolene,
love Jolene.
Love Jolene.
Love her. I've been watching her for years, and she started covering true crime stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, here we go.
I'm in, yeah.
Because I'm a reality show. I followed her because of reality shows. I'm gonna have to shut my dogs up.
No, they're fine.
So, I've got a puppy, two Yorkies, and they're wrestling.
Oh my God, I
and
used to have
playing.
Yorkies. I miss my
Well, they're-
Yorkies.
Oh, I'm a Yorkie girl. I've had a bunch of them. They're great.
They are. They're the
But,
best.
oh my God, between my mom and I, we've had 13.
Aw.
But I was just going to say, so I've been a gym for years and no longer, and I watched bits and pieces of the 9 hour, and my immediate thought was, this isn't stalking. And I thought about Aiden, Turtle Boy, because I'm like, no, I mean, I know this is what he does to people if they're crappy, and that's not illegal. But I didn't want to, I was like, but still, I'm like, still thinking, oh, something's going on, though. This girl, oh, she must be bad. And I just really didn't want to hear it, and I wasn't going to follow it till Jolene started covering it. But when I first heard about Gigi, I was like, oh, no, I love Gigi. That girl's the real deal. I'm like, that's when I believed it, finally. But it took a minute,
Yeah.
because
I think that was the case for a lot of people, to be honest with you, was Gigi.
Yeah, I was like, oh, and then I saw Kay, and then I didn't even know about Crush's channel, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know. But yeah, just slowly digging in, but it was definitely Gigi. But I stopped watching them whenever they covered Delphi, because I watched like Andrea and Defense Diaries and Lawyer Lee, and their opinion was the total opposite of theirs. And recently seeing how, I think it was Hella that put out videos of what John had said about Richard Allen before this trial even started, and somewhat that I think it was the second caller touched on it earlier, that he basically made stuff up. Like, he just assumed, they were like, oh well, there was a domestic violence call. No, he was trying to hurt himself. That's what the call was. And it's just crazy to see how he diagnoses, and even people like myself that are definitely not professionals know this isn't right. It just, it's just strange. And I'm so curious about his everything being wiped. I'm so curious.
Oh, for sure, for sure. But yeah, you bring up a really good point, and now I can't remember what I was going to say, but it was profound. It definitely was profound.
The Delphi, definitely profound.
Oh, we were talking about Delphi. That's right. I know that's what I was going to ask you. Do you think that their narrative has anything to do with them wanting to interview the investigators in these cases? Like, they're taking.
That's what I wondered, and I wondered because I thought they'd gotten an award for Delphi, so that was like, were they doing it to get closer to the victims' family members? Because they did. It seemed like they may have had interviews. Maybe it seems like they did after the fact with the parents of the victims.
It seems like they go
I did
for
wonder
the
that.
victims or these investigators.
I didn't think about it beforehand, but I thought about it after all this came out. I didn't think about it during at all, but after the fact, that I'm like, oh, I can't help but wonder, if that's why. I have no idea. It's weird
Well, I just
because
watched their interview with who was the guy in Delphi? Not Holman, but what was Nick something?
um, gosh, don't get me the lion.
The
I
prosecutor, Nick something. I know somebody in chat probably knows. I
yeah,
can't think of
I
it,
don't
but I
know.
watched it last night and I was like, kind of skimmed through it, and I was just like, I wonder if their angle has anything to do with the fact that they can't say anything bad about how Richard Allen was treated because they want the scoop from these
Right, maybe
investigators.
so, because
And
it's
they
so
couldn't get to
obvious.
Kathy Allen in that one, you know?
It's so obvious that he was treated poorly. I mean, and it's so obvious the statements he was saying were, some of the things he said were just crazy, and he was like anybody could tell that this was not proper, but that's a whole nother story.
Nick
But I've
McClelland, that
also
was his name.
do what?
Nick McClelland.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't watched too much coverage, and I know Bob and Allie with Defense Diaries have been doing a lot. I need to try to catch up on because I know there's
New
stuff
stuff.
going on. I really hope he gets a appeal, and he needs support. He needs a turtle boy. He does.
Yeah,
For
see,
sure.
I'm one of those. I don't think he's necessarily innocent, but I'm not convinced of his guilt, if that makes sense.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure. I get that. I am convinced of his innocence now. But I watched every single day of multiple people's coverage, and Andrea takes notes like no other. So
Her coverage
I
was
don't
good.
know.
I watched
And maybe
her
I'm
and
biased because of that.
I don't
But
think so because I watched Andrea and I watched Lawyer Lee and I watched a little bit of Hidden True Crime, just her like lunch live things.
right. I watched those,
A
and I was
little bit of
fooled
those. I
that one
didn't
day.
watch like John's analysis because I never liked him. I never liked him.
Yeah, well, I don't think I watched that either because once I realized their opinion, I was just no thanks. I'm not watching
Do you
this.
want to
I
know
thought
when
it
I
was weird.
stopped watching her during that?
When's that?
It had nothing to do with the information. It was the lunch live where she was literally, you could tell she was mad that she had to go home for Halloween. And I watched that.
Yeah,
And
no,
I
I
didn't,
remember that.
yeah,
But
I
I
hadn't really
recently saw
watched her.
someone post it. Was it you that posted the video that made me realize that she actually wasn't home? I mean, she actually was at home for the lunch live, and she
No.
was kind of acting like she was there.
No.
But she had gone home she had just gotten Grayson's notes, and it was kind of implied that, this is what happened in court today. It's just like, well, you weren't there. You couldn't see.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. And
Yeah,
I
but
think
I
it was
watched that
one
lunch
day when
live. Oh, sorry, go
part
ahead.
of the video was shown. Some video was shown. It seems like that day, and it's just like, well, you weren't actually in there to see it.
Oh, it was Hella, I guess, that put that out, someone said.
Okay, yeah, I love her too. I found her because of Jolene also. Yeah, I love she's covering
But
it.
my
But
God, I
I'm
couldn't
wondering if
believe it.
she's hilarious, isn't she?
Oh, who? Hella or Jolene? Both
Oh
of them.
no, Jolene. I was
Yeah,
saying I
oh,
found her
Jolene
through
has
Jolene.
me in stitches, man. I couldn't hang around with Jolene because I'd probably pee my pants.
I freaking love her.
She's so
I love
funny.
her.
Yeah.
I'm like, perimenopausal and ADHD, you're my people.
They're saying Hella did it, played that lunch live.
Okay.
But I didn't watch her that much. I didn't like them from, I watched them in the very beginning when they still had that little board. She had that little board with the letters, said Hidden True Crime, subscribe. It was very organic and it seemed very real.
Yeah, I don't even know if I really watched it back then. I think
okay.
I watched it, but I mean, I feel bad, but I think I watched it because of the interviews. Like Aunt Vicky, love Aunt Vicky. I've been wondering about her because she's Tammy's aunt, and just just all the connections she did have with the victims' families, and she had some good interviews. And looking back, I'm like, I kind of think that's why I watched her so much. But now I feel horrible for saying that because I didn't know, I
Well,
wonder what else he said. I mean, release the text. I want to know.
you shouldn't feel bad. I mean,
Well, I guess you know what I'm saying though. Like I didn't see it, and I didn't want to see it at first either, because I was even like
Well,
I heard Will the Glare mention her, and I was like, you know, I don't want to see this drama. Like I really was like, I'm not following this, and now I'm really glad I did because
I think someone
my
like
eyes have
her,
been
it
open.
takes something big to open people's eyes because they really did a good job positioning themselves with John's credentials, and they
Oh
did
yeah,
give themselves a spin on, the regular true crime storytelling channels. But look at her now. That's what she's become. She's become a regular storytelling. She doesn't have that in the latest drops. She doesn't have
right.
that
Oh, and then
edge.
the she plagiarized that story from Annie Elise. Oh my gosh.
Right. Can't even do
I
that
mean,
without plagiarizing.
I was like, did Grayson do that and try to set her up? Like that's crazy. That's like the Melania copy of
Right.
Michelle Obama's speech.
Wouldn't it be crazy if this all came out and it came out that Grayson, everything came from her? It'd
Oh
be
my
like the
god.
calls definitely coming from inside the house.
Right? Oh my god. Actually, I'd love that because I really am like Grayson, girl. You're gonna look back on this one day and say, "Oh,
The
I was
ultimate
really being
obsession.
taken advantage of." She's just so young. I
Unless
mean,
they're married by then. I mean, who knows?
right?
Stranger things have
That's her
happened.
life. God.
Hopefully they're not
But
in
I've really,
jumpsuits like Jody and Ruby.
oh my God. And to find out this whole John stuff, the connection with the
Oh,
Ruby and what's her name?
despicable.
Yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy.
It just
But
keeps getting worse.
I've enjoyed finding your channel and all your content, and I'm up here. I'm PCB. I'm up here in the
Oh, you're
Panhandle.
up. Are you chilly up there?
Not right now. I have a screened-in porch. I've got the door open to my porch and a window open. So yeah, it's nice
It
right
is
now. But
nice.
I have a notification today, freeze watch for Monday night. So,
Well,
but
it won't
I'm
be
going to
too
be
long.
heading
It'll
to
be.
Arkansas.
Oh, well,
I
enjoy.
should be packing up right now. I'm going to be driving my 2 Yorkies and cat to Arkansas, and I've been procrastinating.
Well,
I'm real good at that.
good luck.
So that's what I'm going to be doing.
Good luck
Thank
and
you. I
happy
appreciate it.
holidays. It was nice
Thank
to
you.
chat with
You as
you.
well.
Thank you
Also,
for calling.
hey, why are we called cooters? That's one more thing.
Oh,
Why are we?
Lord. Okay. I'll give you the quick version. So,
Okay.
another creator was talking about me and accused me of having sex with another creator. And she told me I needed to close my open cooter. So, we
I love
took
it.
that and we made Cooterville, and it just kind of became what it is.
I love it. All right, glad to know the story. Like you even more
Don't
now.
ever regret asking that question either. I'm always happy to answer.
Awesome. Oh, thanks for taking my call.
Thank you for calling in.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. What an amazing lady. Love it. Love it. Cooter undercover. Cooters unite.
Cooter undercover. Cooters unite.
If if I'm going to expect people to call themselves like that they joined Cooterville, I can at least explain it. So don't ever hesitate to ask if you have any questions. Here we go. Hello, you are live on air with Jay.
Hi there.
Hello, who am I talking to?
You're talking to Elaine from Canada. We have a polar vortex right now.
Oh, well, hello. Oh, Canada.
Well, hello.
Are you in
There we go.
Ontario?
Thank you. Yeah, in Toronto.
Oh, I love Toronto. I've been to Toronto.
Oh,
I went to the
nice,
big building
nice.
that has, what's it called? The CN building?
The CN Tower.
Yeah, I wouldn't go. I
I'm
was
not
the
that far
chicken
from it.
shit. Didn't go in the elevator.
Yeah. I climbed all the stairs. It's like 126 staircases. Yeah, it was ridiculous. So, listen, couple things because I know there's a big lineup.
Go ahead.
So, first of all, I think Kresha's in the audience, and I would watch her. I think she would go on Megan's channel, and I'm now an avid follower of hers, and I just adore her. I find her unbelievably charming, incredibly smart. I just love everything that she's doing. I can't wait for tomorrow. I want to hear what she has to say about Colby. I haven't watched it. I'm going to try and watch it before I watch her. I've listened twice. Today I was
Oh, does
listening all day
Kresha
to
have a
her.
live scheduled for tomorrow?
Isn't it tomorrow? I thought it was tomorrow. Well, she's got something coming up. Sorry, I can't remember right
It's
at the
okay.
moment.
I'll look it up. Keep going.
Okay. And then the other thing is, I think I don't think they should release the text. And if they did, I think they should get the family's approval. I think not knowing, this is a terrible thing to say, I think not knowing what the texts say hurt Lauren and John more. And maybe they're not that bad. Maybe they're just silly. Maybe they're terrible. But I think not knowing is harder for them. And I think they deserve that. When I heard that they criticized Kresha, first of all, and Kay, and then Gigi, the pain of us not hearing it is going to be harder for them because our imaginations are going to be bigger. Anyways, just wondering what you thought about all that, and I love your channel.
Thank you so much. I appreciate all your thoughts. I mean, wow, are you a listener of them from the beginning?
I was, yeah, right from their podcast.
Okay, yeah.
And
okay.
Yeah, right. And I did love all of the interviews with like neighbors of Chad's and people sort of, surrounding. And I think she worked hard to get those, and it brought insight into a lot of things. And I did like those. But what she did, the 9 hours, I found him insufferable on his regular, when he would do regular lives, when at the end of the program, he would do a literary reference. And he was just so pretentious. And I'm going to refer to Kafka now and Kafka's book on this, that, and the other, or whoever he would be quoting. I'm not saying that they were wrong. It was just his tone was pretentious. And I know he's trying to bring something interesting to the conversation, but I just didn't like the way he did it. Then their rebuttal was ridiculous and embarrassing, and he must think we are idiots to think that we would believe any of it. But the big thing for me is I'm just so happy I found Kresha, and I want her to be successful in whatever way she wants to be successful. That's it. That's all.
Thank you for calling in, and thank you for supporting Kresha. I think Kresha's
okay, and I love you too.
Love you
too.
Hey, go love Kresha more than me. She deserves it. She really does.
Okay.
Thank you, hon, for calling in.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. We've got 985 that has been trying to call. 985. The line is open for you right now. Give me a call. 727. 712 cut in front of you. 985. You're going to have to try again. Hello, you are live on air with Jay. Who am I talking to?
Hi, Annie. My name is Cody.
Hello, Cody. What's on your mind tonight?
Well, I just want to tell you that I love your channel.
Thank you.
I used to be a fan of Hidden True Crime, but everything soured when this stuff started coming to fruition. But I just have one question. I don't know if you can answer it. Any idea of what is behind those messages, what is said in those messages? I'm just curious. I'll let you answer me off air.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I love your channel.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for calling.
Okay.
Bye-bye. So do I know what's in the messages? I don't. I wish I did. Because I've been wanting to know, are they, outlandish? Sorry. When I go off camera, you guys, I am a smoker, unfortunately, but I do enjoy my cigarette. So if I go off camera, that's why. There's nothing wrong. But I do appreciate, I'm going to call you 985. I'm going to call you back in 1 second. I don't know what's in the text, but I wonder if they are, poo-poo words, as they like to say. Poo-poo words. Or is it seriously like what Vane said? And I don't want to repeat it, but it's awful. If that is true, oh my goodness. Thank you, PCB Amy. I appreciate you. I know a lot of people vape now, but I don't. Okay, so I'm going to take it off. And we're going to talk to 985. I'm calling you back right meow. We're calling 985.
Hello.
Is this 985?
This is 985.
Hi, this is
Lily.
Cooterville calling.
Well, hello, Cooterville. It's
Thank
Lily Ray.
Oh, well, Billy Ray, oh my gosh, you have been so
Lily,
patient.
like an Easter lily, not Billy. Lily.
Oh, Lily Ray. Okay. They were calling you Billy Ray Cyrus, so I'm glad it's Lily Ray. I am so
Funny.
sorry, and
Lily.
thank you for your patience, Lily Ray. The floor is now yours. What's on your mind?
Well, I am an ex Hidden Gem. I will say that.
Okay.
I watched them for quite a long time, and I always kind of side-eyed them, and I felt like something just wasn't right. And then I became a fan of Kresha, definitely. I've learned so much from that girl. It's
She's a digger.
amazing. Yeah, like she's opened my eyes to a lot of things, and it's like, oh my lord. But the hidden true crime thing, they just, I say release the text.
Oh,
we can sit here and guess all day long. Is it, Lauren Matthias having an affair with someone? Did she talk bad about, um, people?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how bad is it?
I think it's really bad from the way that John sounded on the phone. I think it was in the police cam video in Grayson's apartment. He sounded terrified that they were going to lose everything, that it's that detrimental. So it has to be really bad, in my opinion.
I think it is too. I honestly do. I think that she's made snarky comments and gotten way too deep and way too comfy talking about her contacts. Because one point I want to make is that she is she so loves throwing their names out there. Like when we reviewed, I don't know if you saw when we reviewed gosh, which one was it where she was like, "Oh, it was when she was with Gigi." And she was like on STS Nation. What?
Yes.
Yeah,
When she was talking about, they're going here and doing this with their family.
Exactly.
And it's like, we didn't need to hear that. You didn't need to, like, put that out there.
Right.
It's like she did want to put that out there. Like, I know them personally. And, I'll just say this. My thought whenever I heard the first thing about a cult mom unaliving her children was like, I didn't want to hear anything about the case whatsoever. Me and Larry Woodcock became Facebook friends because I'm a Woodcock. We have a big Woodcock Facebook page, and like all of us were reaching out to every Woodcock in the nation that we could. So Larry and I were Facebook friends for a long time before I even knew like he was connected to this. And then I heard someone called JJ a Woodcock, and I was like, oh my God. And that's when I got interested in the case. And I think Hidden True Crime was like the first thing that I watched as far as this case. And then it just always made me feel like they were really good friends with Larry and Kay. And then last week, I think it was, whenever Kay was on Crush's channel and she was saying how they were using them, and oh my God, my heart just sank, because it was like, I just always wondered why Crusha had never been interviewed, like why they never had Crusha around on anything. And that made me side-eye him big time, like, what's going on here? And it's all like making sense to me now. They just
hell
Lauren
yeah,
and John are not
spot
good
on.
people. They're not good people, in my opinion. Lauren, to me, like after seeing that video you played the other day of her in the newsroom, she looks completely like a totally different person than she does now. And I'll be honest, the other day I watched their channel because I wanted to see, what was going on. She was doing something on, I think it was, that trial up in Massachusetts where the man unalived his wife.
Oh,
and
Walsh.
Her upper lip wouldn't move. It was so stiff
with
I don't know how she does
filler
that.
or Botox or something. It was like,
I know the
oh
area,
my
but
gosh.
and I'm not trying to be petty here. I know that when you talk about the looks and everything, it seems petty. I'm not saying she's not ugly. She's
No,
turned herself into something weird that doesn't look
exactly. It's
normal.
weird when you see someone that looks some away and then they look a different way. Kind of like if you look at the celebrities. I don't watch them much, but like talking about the Cyruses, Miley Cyrus. Like, I'm sorry, 2 years ago she looked completely different than she does now. Like, what is going on?
Oh, I agree. Right. It's normal to question why someone's doing the things they do, especially when they have a psychologist husband who's literally
Right,
watching them inject themselves into unrecognizable human.
right. And the thing that really got me is I was like, my last straw was watching the 9 hour live and her comparing herself to Charles Vallow. That was when I was like, I can't even watch this. This is like such petty drama. And you just said that, like, I changed the channel. I was like, oh, and in my head, I'm like, I'm never watching them again. And then they came out with this rebuttal, and it was like I caught John talking about Brad Pitt, and I'm like, this is so disgusting.
It's weird.
That's when I was just like, I am so done with them. I will never watch them again. And then there's like, just watching, it's like all this stuff is just pouring out, and it's disgusting. Really, it really disgusts me. And then after, I don't know if you watched Colby, but after watching him today, it's like I'm even more disgusted with them.
I did watch him. Yeah, I did.
It's I will never watch them again. I will never support them, and I don't understand how anyone could support them. I mean, it's
agree.
like, Colby is the last one. There is no one else. They were all unalived, and his, mother is, well, that.
That I really felt bad for him because when John said that about, oh, my adopted son or whatever, I thought,
Yeah,
God, you're
that.
weird for saying that. But then hearing how Colby addressed it himself and him saying, like, I don't have a mom and I don't have a dad. So, like, you don't throw that shit around. Like, it's weird.
Right.
It felt different coming from him. Whether you
Yeah.
like Colby or not, you can't ignore the relationship that he had with Hidden True Crime. And I'm addressing chat right now, sorry.
You're fine.
But you can't ignore the relationship that he had with Hidden True Crime and his response to what's happened. It has nothing
Yeah.
to do with his personal life or what you do or don't like about him. I think that the exploitation of victims is what we're talking about here, and I think that's what's important, and that's what his message
Right. It
was.
doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter who they are, what their names are. It's a matter of, yes, I'm sorry, they are exploiting victims. They are.
Oh yeah, reading his text message live too. That was the other example he gave.
Right.
You don't do
Right.
that to
Yeah.
friends. You don't do that to people. They don't have any boundaries with these victims, and people need to see that and know that. And that's why I want people to take away from Colby's message what it was intended to be. This isn't about, oh, do we like Colby or not? That's not this doesn't even matter who likes Colby,
Well,
Sorry,
I'm
getting
I'm
sweaty.
old school. I'm 55 years old, and I studied journalism back when it was really journalism, like, who,
70s,
what, where,
baby?
when,
Or wait, you were
how,
born
80s.
68, right?
I'm in the 80s. I
was born in
born in
73.
70.
I'm 73.
I'm sorry,
I'm 73.
73. Okay, so I was born in 70, and yeah, it's like you get all the information. Like, the only time you interject yourself into people is to drag a story out of them, and you don't get close to them. Like, that's like, I don't know, that's just not a thing you do. And I feel like that's what they try to do, is like try to say they're buddy with these people and tell people that they are, but they're really not. And that is disgusting.
I agree. Gosh, you had some really, really good thoughts. I hate to let you go, but I see that 508 has been waiting. And I
Okay.
appreciate
Well,
you
and
waiting.
I'll say this:
Yeah.
I have so much to say about Delphi because I grew up in Indiana, and we'll have to talk about that some other time, Jay.
Sure. Maybe we
But
can do another
Indiana,
college show. I'm enjoying this. This is nice.
yeah, you should because I have so much to say about Indiana. I'll let you go.
Okay. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
You too. Bye.
Man, she really lost some really smart people. 727-755-6001. Right on it.
Right on it.
Hello.
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 Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Am I live?
Yeah, you are. We have a little bit of a echo.
I'm a little delayed, so can you hear me okay?
Yeah, do you have your YouTube muted?
muted? Yeah, it's way in the other room. Why, can you hear it?
Yeah, are you on speaker?
Yeah, are you on speaker? No. I'm in the other room, so maybe it's that loud. Ooh.
No, I can just hear myself, but go ahead.
Oh, you can? That's weird. Okay. When I get up, hold on. Oh, okay. So anyway, I guess I wanted to say, you're the same age as me. You know the song by Don Henley, Dirty Laundry?
Heck yeah.
Think about that song for a minute.
It fits Lauren to a T.
News has
doesn't it?
always been this way. But what I don't like is I started watching YouTubers. I don't want the drama. Like, I love Clue, but as soon as she started not doing the content and started going against another creator, I don't care what that creator said or done. I'm here to watch true crime. I'm here to watch facts, try to figure out things. I don't want all the drama like we're back in high school. And I feel like people, I don't like what hidden crime may or may not have done, but we don't even know what they did. But I will say this, I don't think cancel culture is, I think that needs to go bye-bye. We're kids from the 80s. You're human. You make mistakes. I don't think all of us getting our pitchforks out is the right way either.
And you know what? I appreciate you calling in with the not so popular opinion. And I think that the reason that people
I'm not standing by either side. I just feel like
I
this whole I'm sad that you and Clue don't talk anymore, but I get why. I stopped watching them because I don't want to hear no more about BJ.
Right.
Like I'm back in high
I
school and
understand
who's
that.
popular and who's not.
But I feel like this is beyond, just creator on creator drama. This is
But do we
actually
know?
real. Oh yeah, we know.
But do we know?
We
haven't seen anything. I thought we haven't seen any of the. Huh?
Well, I mean, we've seen her behavior in the body cams. We know that her and John wanted criminal charges and these people to go to prison.
But I have a question for you on that too. Do we think that maybe she's had a break? Like, I feel like she's way different than from the beginning. I almost feel like she's had a nervous breakdown of some kind. She doesn't look the same. She doesn't act the same. Right, but it seems like nobody cares. We might not like what she's doing, but I think my question is, I don't know her. I thought her content was kind of boring, but I don't want to cancel someone either, but why instead of pitchforks all out are we not asking, why are all of us not getting together and going, what has happened? What is really going on?
Well, I think because
you are different acting. I feel like she's had a mental break, period, even before
But the
this.
silence, I guess, is the thing, right? Like, we haven't even heard
Well,
her
they
take
might have been advised
accountability.
to be silent, don't you think?
Maybe.
They might have been advised to be silent now, I think. Because, especially with John being, he's got more to lose in the sense of, because he has a license and stuff, so.
I mean, maybe.
So I don't know. I just think it's all so sad.
It is. I mean, it's a shame all
I just
around.
think it's all so sad. I wish true crime could just be true crime. Because it's kind of like, I might like a newscaster. Yeah, do I think mainstream media is so stupid these days? Yes, I do. But I don't know those people. I'm not going to talk bad about a Vinny or a Ashley Manfield. I don't know who they are. They're getting a paycheck and they're doing what they need to do. But if they were to say something bad, like when you think about the Dirty Laundry song and they're like, they're betting on if the head's dead yet, that saying?
Yeah.
That's been like that forever. And the chasing the story has always been that way. So I do agree with that one guy that said what kind of journalist she is. Because, do you remember, was it Paul Broke? Who was the guy? Paul Jennings. Is it Paul Jennings?
Peter Jennings.
The one that actually went, in Vietnam, and he actually...
Yeah,
Peter
for
Jennings.
sure.
He was actually, in the old days, right on site and in the action. No one does that anymore.
Right.
So she's more of the, he called, I forget how he worded it, but she is more of a... And that's, it is what it is.
Don't you agree, though, that journalism has
But
changed?
journalism's scary now. You get canceled with these... Yeah, but you get canceled these days for saying anything. And sometimes people aren't lying. Sometimes it's just the information they have at the moment. It could change, just like the BK thing. I find that whole thing, I wish people would quit being so concerned on, is he guilty or innocent? Are y'all people's eyes not open? What the fuck, excuse my French, is going on with America? Like, what is going on? Like, why are we being so secretive and lied to? And that's what I'm more concerned about. Because I'm watching this going, this does not look like justice. This does not even look like a legal courtroom to me. This looks like a bunch of hogwash is what it looks like. And we're being played as the people of the United States, and I don't like that. And nobody's talking about that. Like, Truth and Transparency does a little bit, but so many people are too into the drama and who's more popular. I don't care who's popular. I don't want a popular president. I want a president who gets shit done, kind of sort of thing, you know?
All
And I
right.
feel like we're kind of on a popularity contest, and I get it. Drama sells.
I'm
I
just
know
here to I'm just here to watch it all
drama,
unfold.
but I like information.
I'm just here to watch it all unfold and
Yeah,
report on
but
what's
I do
there.
wish that some people would have a little bit of a heart and go, "What has happened?" Because she's so different. She's so different. They're all so different.
Well, I mean, I'm not her
really
friend.
affected people if you
Like,
look at some of these.
I'm not Lauren's friend. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to go to her and
Right,
be like,
no,
"What's wrong?"
no, but we're in the same industry. You guys are in the same industry. No, but being in the same
we're
industry, I feel like maybe
YouTubers.
an industry standard would be to not, like, we don't need to bash on anybody. Like, I like what Colby said. We don't need to be going after her looks and her this and her that, and that has no bearing on it. Go after maybe, but let's see her text. I mean, we don't even know what was said, to be honest. Yeah, her behavior.
Why don't
but
you ask her to
I
see
look
the
at her as
text?
some lost little
I'd love to
Mormon
see
girl
them.
who just has never been accepted. That's what it looks like to me.
Probably. You're probably right.
Oh,
All
I
right.
don't know who she is either, but I don't know if she'll send them either.
Hey, thanks for calling
I
in, caller.
mean, I feel like it's just that people got their feelings hurt, and why can't we just say it? Okay, thanks, babe.
All right, bye. 508. Hello?
Hi, this is Holly.
Holly, thank the Lord you finally got through.
I got through. Yes.
Hi,
I did
Holly.
it.
How are
Listen,
you?
Jay, I love you. I love your channel. Just started listening, and I just have to tell you a couple things.
Oh, go ahead.
Number one, I used to listen to, hidden true crime. Used to subscribe, unsubscribe. I don't like that. Girl drama, being mean, not nice. And unfortunately, what happened was Lauren, as the kids say, effed around and found out. Like, she could have just talked shit. It would have been fine. Like, everyone talks smack.
Right.
You vent, whatever.
Sure.
But she crossed the line, and then she's like, I'm being stalked. I'm a victim. And Christina was like, actually, no. How about no? And then she had to come clean. So she effed around, and she found out. Also, I just have to say this one thing, because I have a very good memory, okay? So I happened to catch her on the live when she was covering Delphi, when she first got there.
Okay.
And she goes, I don't know a lot about the case. And like, I don't have an opinion if he's guilty or innocent, because I don't know a lot about the case. And I was like, that's weird. And I was like, this is why I don't watch you. And then, because I only watch her like sometimes. To see
I'm
what
only
Dr.
here
John
for
has
the
to
for the
say.
clicks.
What's that?
I'm only here for the clicks, or maybe the cute investigator.
Yeah, I
Oops,
don't know.
Did I
just
say that
feel
out
like-
loud? Sorry.
Yeah. But anyways, it's like, if you think about it in hindsight, it's like, then why the heck was she getting an award for her coverage of Delphi? She hadn't even been following it and didn't know anything about it. And also, I could tell she was super insecure, too. I was like, what's wrong with her? So I just had to say those two things. I don't think anybody else has, said that yet. And I was like, I have to call and just say that. So
That's
thank
wild.
you for taking my
Thank
call.
you. No, thank you for not giving up. I know you were beeping in, and I appreciate your patience. Thank you,
No
508.
problem.
All right,
Thank you.
bye,
Have a good
Holly.
night.
You too. Have a good Saturday
Bye.
night. Bye. All right. 727-755-6001. The hotline is open. If you guys want to call in, give me your opinions. You may not like what we're doing. You can tell us. Canceling is not our thing, but calling out untruths is our thing. Do you agree or disagree? 727-755-6001. We can talk about all kinds of things. Okay, I'm not getting, oh, here we go. Oh, we get two at once. 808, you're going to have to call back. Hello, you are live on air with Jay. Who am I talking to? 208.
Jay.
Hello, who am I talking to?
This is Liz.
Well, hello.
Liz.
Damn, it's Liz. Liz, how are ya?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. You sound a lot different than your voicemail. She hung up. Did you hang up, Liz? Hold on, hold on. Let me open up the lines again. Try again. Call me back. Hello, you are live on air with Jay.
Hi, Jay. This is Jana from Washington State. How are you?
Hi, Jana.
So, this is in regards to Madam that was just calling and regarding cancel culture.
Yes.
So, I have experienced this type of journalism. Yellow journalism is what it's referred to. And I encountered a male version of Lauren who handled the Nexium case, okay? Do you remember that with all the women being branded?
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
And it was the same type of thing where he would get really close to you, pretend like he was your friend, and then, get certain pieces of information from you, and then say he wouldn't share those things, and then share those things. And it became a thing of where he was actually preying on these people, and it becomes almost like they're like crows or vultures that are hanging out at the graveyard, like picking up these. It's truly awful, and she's not alone in doing it. It's all over the true crime world. And then what happens is these people, he tried to sell us because I had been, sadly, found myself living in a separate cult that was just awful. And it was almost a documentary. But when they started making the documentary, the entire story, because people like him or people like her will completely own that story and make it their own. And so actual victims, if they don't pass the muster for what that particular person, whether it's Lauren, whether it's Frank Perlato, want, then they'll be demeaned, they'll be slimed. So I am of the opinion of people like this have no business whatsoever with the bereaved and these victims. And so I don't, we're having, kind of making jokes and everything like that, but this is serious. Like, we seriously cannot have people like this preying on, because that's what's happening. They're being preyed on, and then they're being re-victimized and re-preyed on with people with smiling faces that are really just there to use them and exploit them and profit from them. And that's sadly what's going on. So thank you so much. And, actually, the first time I ever listened to your show was when you did that, the interview with Colby and John, the adoption one.
I didn't
didn't
interview Colby.
No. You were doing a watch along.
With their latest
Remember,
live?
they were talking about Dexter and cracking jokes about the wedding night of Zulema and all of that. And you were
all
just
the crass
you were just appalled. Yeah, they were cracking jokes about Alex, and it was just, the whole show was just insane. And it was right before CrimeCon, so she had basically poached Colby to come on there to bolster herself because she knew what she was going to do. It was right before, and in fact, remember at the end of the show, she was on her. She had to leave to go to the airport, and I think that was to. What was she doing? She was trying to get. It was right after that I think she went to court. When she went to court.
Oh, because she had to go to her hearing.
Yes. So that was, so that's, I mean, she just uses everybody. That's what she does. And do I have, no, I don't. I don't have any sympathy for her at this point. I don't want to bag on her and add to the negative energy, but what she's done is just so terribly wrong. And it's what it makes me the saddest is all I can think about are those two precious little babies. They are the real victims.
Yeah.
Those, I mean, and of course, Charles, but Tylee and JJ, that's what this, I just can't. you know.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. You're a real light, and we all appreciate you, and you crack us all up. So thank you.
Well, thank you, and I appreciate you.
Yeah, we need people like you bringing some light into so much darkness.
I
So thank you.
appreciate that. Thank you. And thanks
You're
for
welcome.
calling
Bye-bye.
in.
You bet. Thanks.
Have a good night. What a sweetheart. Hello, 404.
Hey there.
Who am
This
I
is
talking?
the Feral Progressive.
Who is this?
The Feral Progressive.
Hey, Farrell. Nice to hear your voice.
Yeah, so I'm a little under the weather, so I sound a little weird. Sorry about that.
You don't
but,
sound weird at all. It's nice to talk to you. I love hearing voices to names. I have to read
Yeah,
chat
it
all the
does,
time, so it's awesome.
it does put a little image in there for you. So, listen, my thing is I really think that Grayson has way more to do with this than it might appear. I think she's kind of stoked the flames for sure, but I think that she kind of saw how Lauren was reacting and capitalized on that. So I don't know. I don't know what other people are thinking about that, but I certainly do not see her as a victim.
Just
She's
help a
way
brother
too
out.
giddy about all of this.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, fair.
That's really all I have to say.
How long
But
have
I-
you watched them?
I started watching them in the very, very beginning, and I had the same as a lot of people have said that I couldn't put my finger on what it was that I did not like about them, but it's just maybe it was that they were so inauthentic was part of it, but also they God, I could never stand the way she said thank you after every time she interviewed somebody, and she would say thank you after everything they said. It was like, why are you saying?
Fake.
Even when it was John, she would say it to him. And it was just like
She always
I
seems
don't know.
checked out when John's talking. She's just like either staring at the chat, staring at herself, or out in La La Land, you know?
Absolutely staring at the chat, looking for positive things to pin. Because you could look at her chat and you could see everything wasn't positive, but never did she ever pin anything except, "Oh, you look beautiful tonight," or
Lauren reached
whatever.
TMZ status when she
Hold on,
released
caller.
attorney-client jail calls in
Hold on one
Alex
second.
Murdaugh case.
Sure.
That call was sent in error. She never apologized or removed it. An ethical person who puts victims first would never have done that.
Thank you, Snazzy Trinkets, for your super chat. Sorry, my thing reads the super chat, and I have no control over it, so I had to pause you for a second. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's no problem. I have it on mute, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But,
Well, I appreciate you
But anyway-
calling in and, giving your opinion for sure. And yeah, I just think that I don't know. I don't know. The condescending nature, like someone just said in chat, of that, thank you. Thank you. Totally valid.
yeah. Well, thank you so much for taking my calls. It's a
Thank
pleasure
you.
talking to you.
It was nice
Take
talking
care.
to you.
Adios.
Bye. Adios, amigos. 727-755-6001 is the hotline number. I had a couple missed calls during that one, so go ahead and call back. Thank you, Snazzy. Thank you for all the gifted memberships and the super chats tonight. I appreciate you. Hello, you are live on air.
Hello.
Hello.
Love your show, by the way.
Thank you. Who am I talking to?
Giovanni.
Giovanni. What's on your mind tonight, Gio?
Well, I originally I was watching HTC from the start. Would always look forward to when she had Lori Ellis on. She was a breath of fresh air. Somehow I got sucked into it. I just feel cheated the last 4 years of the person I believe Lauren and possibly her husband, because I was hoping that after the 9-hour awful live, John will come around the following day or whatever it was, 3 days later, and defuse it. And he didn't do that. I dislike both of them now. After the seeing some body cams, I unsubscribed. This is not the same person I thought she was, and I think she has fooled many, many people. She's a wounded little girl with issues, I believe. That's my own feeling.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to agree with you there. And I'm sorry that you feel like, this 4 years you were kind of duped. But I think that the other caller kind of
Yeah.
was onto something where there's been kind of a gradual change, when someone gets too big for their britches. And I think that's kind of it because I did watch them in the very beginning as well.
Yeah.
And I thought they were pretty organic and pretty, down to earth, but something changed for sure.
I think I don't want to call it fame. Their success went to their head. I like to think that unless they were bad from the start, and this stalker thing makes no sense at all.
No.
I don't see any stalking there.
It's over the top, huh?
She wants attention. That's my take.
It's over the top, huh?
Very much so. Very much so. I am surprised. I checked, and I see they lost, 10, 12,000 subscribers. I'm surprised it's not more. Because I think the body cams really did it for me. Seeing the kind of person she is, including that one lady where I don't know you. You were supposed to just do my eyelashes or something like that.
What'd you think of that?
You're nobody. I'm somebody. You're just a little worker that I was going to call. She talks down to people, or at least off the air she does.
Yeah, the true colors. You can't put that toothpaste back in the tube, Gio.
I can't. I feel like I wasted a lot of my time, and I really thought these people were, I used to love Lori Ellis, by the way, and maybe John filled in that spot, but I'm not sure about him either.
Right. I mean, he did have a complete and utter fallout because she interrupted him.
I like to think, who wants dead air? I like to think that she did it for his own good. John is better at it on the air now, but originally he would pause a little too long. I think, there's people who cut people off for their own good. And I don't remember that. I thought I saw most of them. And if she cut him off, I didn't know about it. But shocking, 5 years later, he still remembers that. And how he had the best answer in his life.
That was his moment, dude.
According to whom? I don't know if you got that part, if you heard his spiel on this being cut off. He did not do him any favors.
I did see it, not when it happened, but I saw it after all this went down. I was just like, wow, this guy is something.
Yeah. So I'm probably one of the very few men that watch your show.
Yeah, my percentage of men is very low, so I do appreciate I had two guys call in tonight. That's awesome.
I'm there for you.
Thank you, Gio.
Have a great night.
You too. Thanks for calling in.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Love Gio. Guys, give some props to Gio and Paul for calling in. Because around here it's like 89% female. So to have two callers tonight that are male is pretty huge. That's pretty huge. All right, I'm going to open it up. We're going to take a few more. It is We'll wrap it up at 10. We'll go till 10 o'clock Eastern. My neighbors are having a huge birthday party. I don't know if you can hear them. But call in 727-755-6001. I'm learning a lot from you guys tonight. Hello, you are live on air. Can you hear me? Hello?
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 Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
I'm live.
You are,
Can't
yes,
believe I
you are
got it.
live. If you could just mute your YouTube, it sounds like you already did, though.
Yeah, I just
yeah,
did.
You are. What's on your mind? Who am I talking to?
This is Laura with Laura Loves Jesus.
Hello, Laura.
And hi, how are you?
I'm great.
I'm glad I found your channel.
Me
It's fun.
too.
You know, I watched Colby's his live just recently. I didn't watch it live. And I get where he's coming from, saying, you know, we got to get past the drama and quit. And I get that. But at the same time, there are people who've been seriously hurt by what she has done. And they need to be held accountable. You know, and they're counting on everybody just letting it go. Like your other caller earlier, just let it go.
Mm-hmm.
But what's going to stop her from doing it again?
Right. I think that's
You
the
know,
important thing.
She gave away Lori Hallis's book. That hurt her monetarily. She tried to wrangle in Kresha, and I understand why she would, because the information Kresha puts out is very damning to the Mormon Church.
Right.
You know, and then she tries, and as she tries, you know, she tried to silence 7 gatherers or whatever, and that wasn't working in court, and the police guy didn't work, so she's trying to get her arrested, and I just have to wonder, it's got to be it's got to be really, really, really bad for them to go to such extremes. It's more than gossip.
Yeah.
You
know what made me think that exactly in that body cam when John says our I don't know if he said livelihood, but our would be gone in an instant, or our business would be gone in an instant. Whatever he said, it was like in an instant. What would make your business just in an instant?
Yeah. Because I could see it, if it's just got, you've said mean things like she said. I said she's annoying.
Right.
Baloney. No, that doesn't fly. And Christina doesn't seem like the kind of person that's going to be so petty.
Right.
You know, and
no, it's got to be bad. It's got to be bad. And I have to wonder if it's, there's been a lot of things that have floated around, like affairs and stuff like that. But, what if there's...
I kind of think it's worse than that.
What if this whole rumor thing about writing to Chad and Lori is actually true?
Oh, I believe it is.
I mean, what if there's something along those lines, or, I don't know. It's just got to be something damning. It really does.
Yeah. I mean, because it's sad, because I started watching her with the Lori Daybell thing. And I enjoyed her content. I'm just not wasn't a gem. I wasn't a hard follower. But then when she just shows up at Richard Allen and says, well, I haven't really followed the case.
I didn't realize she said that. Wow.
Yeah. And then she just kind of shows up. But I think she did, because if I'm not mistaken, before he went on trial, and it was John did a diagnosis of him as a sexual predator. Everybody knows that. But I think she had to go. I think she had to go to protect that diagnosis. And because I remember the first time she was there and she was reporting, she seemed kind of uncomfortable saying what she was saying. Like, oh crap, this isn't turning out to be,
I'm
And
not able to
so
pull
I
this
think
off, right?
no, because if it turned out if she reported any different, it discounts John's stupid diagnosis. I have a psychology degree. I'm not a psychologist. And like somebody, you don't do that. You don't diagnose people you have never met. And if you do, you don't go blast it on the internet. There's HIPAA laws. And I don't know. I couldn't watch him too much because I could not listen to
I couldn't
John
stand
drone
him.
on and on about all of these,
Yeah.
these books and everything. I thought, man, I had enough of that in college.
All of his terms and it felt like I was in a college freaking lecture. That's what I felt like.
That's what I'm saying. And it was it do you not have an original thought in your head? What are you saying about it as a psychologist? What are you saying? But he and even when he did that thing about that follow-up to Lauren's thing, he brings out all these books.
It's weird. And you have a really good point. I want to interject here that if a psychologist really had the knowledge, why wouldn't he read those excerpts prior to the live, right? And then break it down. He should be able to keep that in his head with his experience. You know what I mean? In order to just break it down in layman's terms for the audience.
But he does it to validate what he's saying.
Oh, Jesus. All he's got to do is list his sources. I think he's doing it because he really doesn't know the shit he's saying.
Well, and he likes to hear himself talk.
Oh, that too.
He's so verbose. I am like, if I were Lord, and I wouldn't go home either. I don't know.
He's the smartest guy in the room. I think that's why he also sympathized with Koberger, which made me sick. That's troubling.
Well, and then what he did is follow it. He was just so nasty and mean and gaslighting people. And how are you comparing this to a girl in high school who her mother is saying to bully them to death? Like, who does that? And then because she had sexually, and that's where I thought it was really interesting, because the rumor was out that she molested her brother or sister, something like that. That was his example. And I thought, how did you get there?
He always goes there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he sympathized with Koberger and he actually criticized Olivia Gonsalves.
So I don't know.
Yeah, Olivia Gonsalves had the most powerful victims impact statement I've ever seen. And he actually criticized it. They went over it and he criticized it. He said, basically, she's giving him attention when she's saying he doesn't deserve attention. And it was just like, who are you to critique a victim statement?
He's an idiot.
No, I don't know anybody with credentials like he says that he did that would criticize a victim impact statement. I mean, that's her journey, that's her grief, that's her impact of how Brian Koberger impacted her, and it's just like wild. Like, to me, it's just like, no, there's something wrong with you.
Well, and can you not read the room? That's not cool. But you're so arrogant that you're just going to spit out crap that you probably should have held closer to the vest. Even if you thought that shouldn't have been said. I don't know. My thinking is they have to be held accountable.
I agree.
Some way, somehow.
It's too serious, and I love the callers like you that are bringing it back.
I understand what Colby is saying, but you just let her keep going on. There's going to be other victims. Nothing's going to change because, once again, she skated by. So, that's all I have to say.
Well, thank you for calling in. I appreciate you and the other callers that bring it back to the seriousness, because I tend to get more into the light-heartedness of it, but It really is serious. Always around with the victims' families, with Christina, with all these, criminal charges being sought and police calls. It's very serious.
It is, and that cop, he was. My husband is a retired FBI agent. I asked him, and he said, "Oh, that cop is passing her off because he don't want to deal with it." I'm thinking, I don't know if you had heard him. They would have. My husband said that complaint would have not even been the ink worth writing down on paper. I would have said, "Okay, goodbye." And there's John. Well, maybe we need to go to the FBI. I say, they would laugh you out.
Escalating it, right. So trying
And
to
if
pass
you're
it
so
on.
smart, shouldn't you have thought of that firsthand? And I think they purposely got a street cop because if you're serious, you're going to go into the station where they have someone who does cyber crimes. But I think they purposely didn't because they would have been laughed out of there. They know it's stupid nonsense. And
Right.
so they won the lottery with this guy. Anyway.
I don't know
So,
if you just
that's
heard
all.
that screaming. My neighbors are partying. But no, thank you.
No.
I agree. And
Christmas party.
I love everything. I think it's a birthday party, but they're outside and they're quite loud, but I'm glad you can't hear it. There's like yelling. But anyways, thank you so much. I agree with everything you said. I thought everything you said was great. And I appreciate your call.
Thank you.
And I hope you'll call
Bye-bye.
again if I do this again.
Oh, I hope I find it again. It comes up again.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Sorry about that. I got a little thrown off by the screaming outside. The phone line's open again. I didn't want to cut her off. I thought she had really good points, so I let her take a little longer. Hello, you are live on air.
Hi, Jay. It's Lily Ray again.
Well, hello there.
I'm sorry to call you back, but
What'd you
I
forget
had a
to say?
thought.
What's up?
And I've lost it.
Look away.
You
I
were
hear that
talking
word.
about how serious this was, and I had some serious.
No, we were talking about John and his analysis and the sexual thing and
Yeah, I don't see how he can diagnose anyone. Like, I honestly, at this point, he needs to show some credentials. Like, Lauren has come out and shown some old news tapes of her before. I mean, we can find that, obviously, but nothing on John.
no, he's scrubbed. Scrub a
It's just
dub
weird.
dub.
Oh, my big question is, why are they always in two different rooms? Like, even when she's supposedly at home, like, that, like, confused me all the time. Like, they're in two separate rooms all the time when they're doing their...
Wait, people are saying they
thing.
can't hear you. Oh, they can't hear the background. Oh my gosh, I just got thrown off. All the chats like, we can't hear, we can't hear. They're saying they can't hear the neighbors. I was like, I thought they couldn't hear you. I'm like, oh no, they're just hearing half of the conversation.
Okay.
I've been on here way too long, but no, I do appreciate.
Yeah, I've been up way too long, and I had a serious thought, but maybe it was about why are they in two rooms? That has always bothered me. Like, you guys say that you're, a couple and you're in your house and you're both talking about your kid, but you're in two different rooms. I don't know. That just always
They've
made me feel
always
weird.
done that though, and you know what I think? Well, I guess in the beginning he didn't have his books behind him. But I thought maybe he wanted to show off his display of books in the background, and because it makes him look smarter. I don't know. I'm trying to help you, John. John, tell us why. Why separate rooms? Well, now we know why. Because now one's at Grayson's and one's at home. But because remember when she said, "My husband told me just to stay here. My son doesn't need this." Get your shit together, lady.
Yeah, and that I don't know, watching that, uh, body cam footage in Grayson's apartment, that just really, really bothered me. I don't know why. It's like, why is she there? Why isn't she at home? And like, you know, you said when is, I think it was you one day when we were watching it. It's like, when do you have your boss over to your house like this? Does anybody ever have
Right.
their boss over to their house
Snuggling under
like that?
blankets and shit? No. Hell
Yeah, yeah, like, and you got your emotional support dog there with you. It's, I don't know. It's just so weird to me.
It
So
is
weird to
weird.
me.
All right, babe. I got another call coming in.
Yeah,
Thank you
yep,
for
have
calling
a
back.
good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello. You are live on air.
Yeah, yeah, like, and you got your
Hello?
emotional support dog there.
Hello.
Hello. You are live on air.
Hi, Jay. I never do this.
Who is this,
this
first of all? Who am I
this
talking
is
to?
Lara, and sometimes it's Lara Art in the chat.
Okay. Hey, Lara.
Hi. So the Delphi case is really when Hidden True Crime. That's what did it for me. What they were saying about Richard Allen and how they just completely disregarded his mental health. And I would like to put out a plea to the people that are in, the receipt holders of the text messages. If any of that has to do with Delphi and the fact that Lauren and John were talking to the prosecutor and the investigators in that before the trial, during the trial, after the trial, if it would really make a big difference in a man's life if those at least were, released. I think that would be really important.
Thank you for that. I agree. I think it could be messy if it does have to do with investigators and cases, because we're hearing that there was also a close relationship with an investigator in the Daybell case.
Yeah. She got cozy with all of them. And in that whole
concerning.
CrimeCon thing, they were eating dinners together, and they were doing that during the trial. It's really gross.
Yeah, bum rushing barbecues.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. But I definitely think that everything that's happening to her right now, I have no empathy for it. She brought it all on herself, and she needs to be held accountable, her and John, especially John. In my opinion, he's a therapist.
Agree. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Enjoy
thank
your
you.
night.
Okay.
Hey, and for someone
Bye-bye.
who never does this, you did a great job. Thanks for calling.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Good
Bye-bye.
night. All right. We can take a couple more. I see some people were trying to call. Go ahead and try to call back now. 727-755-6001. There we go. Lots of you guys. Hello. How you doing? You are live on air.
Hi, I am Apple Pie in the chat, but my name is Andra.
Hi, Apple
I'm
Pie.
new to your channel, and I've really enjoyed watching your coverage of all of this.
Thank you.
People are calling it drama, but there's drama, and then there's ruining people's lives. There's cancel culture, and then there's removing toxicity. So if we can differentiate between those, that would be really great.
Good point.
As far as I know, HTC has not been canceled. I never watched them very much because I felt like when I tried to watch them, I don't know, it just always felt really weird to me. I didn't like the cadence of their voices. They don't actually seem like a great matchup. John's very egotistical. I mean, so is Lauren, but John's is just way more out there, and I just felt so uncomfortable trying to watch them, so I never watched them very much. But I got dragged back into it when all of this started happening, and like it or not, this is toxic behavior coming from Lauren and John and Grayson. This is toxic behavior. If they
100%.
lose their memberships and they lose their channel, then that's because they're being toxic and not because of cancel culture. Those are two very different things, and we need to be clear about that. So That's my message to people who think it's cancel culture. It's not.
Good point. Thank you for your call in. I appreciate that.
Thank
I
you.
agree with you. Thanks.
Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Have a good night. Oh, we got someone that's trying to call. 727-755-6001. I'm going to do a quick poll. Do you guys want to do another call-in show another night? Vote in the poll if you're liking this. Seems like you guys are. If you say yes, you get it. You get another call-in show. 727-755-6001 is the hotline. There we go. There we go. Hello, you are live on air with Jay.
Hi, I'm calling about the alleged sausage fest. I heard that there was 2 men in the chat.
Oh yeah, we've got sausages for everybody.
Hey, it's Kylie.
Oh, it's Kylie, the sausage queen of Chicago.
That's right. I bring the meat. Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
I got on. Well, I mean, I have a lot I could talk about, so I have 3 topics. We can go.
Okay.
Grayson is not that innocent. We can go the proton emails. I forgot the 3rd topic, so one of those.
Let's talk proton
But,
email first. I'd love to hear about Gray Bay,
okay.
but yeah, let's talk proton.
Okay. Yeah, so I am a big believer that all talks about any proton emails are specifically coming from Grayson and Lauren. And I'm sorry if I'm echoing. I'm hiding in my bathroom right now.
You're fine. You're fine. I'd rather you be in the bathroom than the closet, like jammers.
So yeah, if I'm echoing, that's why I don't have you on my laptop or anything. But basically, I believe that the proton emails are Lauren and Grayson's way of manufacturing evidence that they don't have. And I actually found out today that the original proton email was sent during, I'm not sure what Lori trial it was because I truthfully stopped watching them at some point. But it was at whatever latest Lori trial, and it was on the anniversary of the day that the kids were found. And to me, that is just so telling of motive, because I do believe that it eventually does become this manufactured evidence for them. But I'm realizing that that original proton email was sent out of desperation. You know, the timing is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
She was probably spiraling in that moment. You know, they're all together at whatever trial in Arizona. She's, you know, probably realizing, oh, everything's about to come out, or, you know, she's working herself up in her own head. And I do believe that Grayson is the reason Lindsay has a C&D. I don't think it has anything to do with Christina.
Oh.
I do believe that Grayson came with her own baggage and drama that I have heard through the grapevine was taking place between Lindsay and Grayson when they worked together previously.
That makes sense.
I believe that Grayson came in there like, you know, she already has a chip on her shoulder. She's got some complex about, you know, and competition complex about Lindsay or whoever else. She really wants to make sure to edge out her competition. So what is she going to do? She's going to talk all the shit. You know, she's going to say whatever she needs to say to Lauren. And Lauren is already so susceptible to that crap that they're just going to gas each other up.
Feed off
you know,
each
it's
other.
Like,
yeah.
Yep, it's a Jody and Ruby situation. Wow. They're exasperating each other's pre-existing debauchery, as I say. So I do believe that that's how all that happened. But Grayson already does bring in this idea of creating these fake snark accounts for Annie Elise.
Uh-huh.
So she already knows how to do this, you know, from that job. So then she comes with that idea to Lauren.
Right.
Oh, here's what we can do. We can make these, and also too, that's the other part of this. I know that there was talk about anonymous Reddit posts that were made.
Yeah.
I think Lauren says this in a 9-hour. I believe that's her too. So the Reddit posts and the Proton emails can all be put into this like one little group. And back to that original Proton email, and I'm so sorry. I can go on and on.
No,
about
you're
this,
great.
but-
You're perfectly fine. Keep going. Do it, lady.
But basically, yeah, let me cook.
Do it, lady.
So basically, that Proton email was sent on that day, on the anniversary, which is so sick and twisted, but I do believe that was purposeful because this is just the weird working the mind of this woman who, in my opinion, allegedly, theoretically, hypothetically, has a personality disorder. She's spiraling right now. She's at this trial, and she's saying to Grayson, what are we going to do? Remember, you guys, this is also the time where they recorded her crying on the bed, wiping her snot all over the effing, blanket and shit. Like,
yes.
What? I'm never sleeping in a hotel room again, but that's a whole other topic. Anyways, so then they're spiraling. She's like, and Grayson's like, okay, well, I got this idea. So let's do this Proton email. They can't be traced back to us. We're going to send it to these people, this group of people, because some of them we think may have some stuff. And maybe that person will come back at us with their own information. And then we're going to throw in people like Kay Woodcock and Ray and people that have nothing to do with it, because that's going to throw people off. That's good, because why would we be sending that, to those people? And who fell for that crap? That Officer Pond, as I called him.
Yes.
He fell for that crap, hook, line, and sinker. Oh, well, you might want to enlighten me about how you know about that, because why would she send it to, A, B, and C? Really, dude? It's no wonder to me that guy is not a detective and is just a patrol officer, but
right.
Zero critical thinking skills to be had.
Agreed.
But anyways, so I do believe that original Proton email actually served as a way for them to fish for information. They were hoping maybe somebody would come back at them and say, hey, I actually have this too. That was like the whole goal in that moment.
Unbelievable.
But then once we get to the body cam, and that body cam day is so telling. There's so much information. I do believe that's the inception of the idea of the stalker. They get this idea from Boise officer when he corrects her from harassment to stalking. That's when the light bulb goes off in her head and she's recording him, if you guys remember that part.
Yes.
And then that day during, that latest body cam that we see, we kind of see all the pieces fall into place. And this is a very sensitive topic. And girl, if you're listening right now, like, so much love to you on this. Lauren gives up she offers to the cops this little side bit about this person that she knows that's thinking of unaliving themselves and, this and that. And so, like, you're, like, literally hearing this idea, and she's already, like, taking it. And then all of a sudden, like, she's hearing the name Christina. And all of a sudden, it's like, ding, and it just all kind of came into place that day.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You're
I don't
totally
even
putting
know
all
what
this
else
together for us. Don't stop.
So anyway, hold on one second.
Okay,
Hi,
no problem.
honey. Hi. You have to go potty? Okay.
Mom, you're in the
Okay,
bathroom.
hold on one second. See, I told you I was in the bathroom. Okay, so 1 second. All right, go on. We're gonna go out here.
I love this.
She won't sleep today. Okay, hold on 1 second. 1 second. 1 minute. Please hold.
No, you're
Okay,
good.
Go this way.
If you need to mute and come back, you can. I'll wait.
Oh, yeah, I can
I'll wait
mute.
for
That's
you.
right.
Yeah.
Okay,
go
give
ahead.
me 1 minute.
Yeah, take
Okay.
care of it. Okay, let me come back on here. She's going to take care of that. Wow. Wow. That would totally make sense, though, about the email. If that would be a perfect way to find out what people know, who knows what. Yeah, we'll wait for her. Thank you guys for all the support tonight. And I put the poll up, and 93% of you want another call in. I'm loving the call in personally. I really am. I think that you guys have a lot of information that I never even knew about. She's definitely worth the wait. She totally is, Philip. She knows that she's got the timelines down, girl.
Give me 30 more seconds.
Okay.
I'm going to just get her readjusted, but I have more.
Okay, you're good. Thank you, Canvas and Crime, for 5 cooter ships. I haven't been able to.
She says, "Welcome to Cooterville. Everybody close your leg. Everybody coming in, close your legs.
Close your legs."
Oh, I could totally see it too. I could see Grayson. It all makes sense. Thank you for the 5 cooter ships and welcome in, everybody. I know there's been a lot of people that have gifted tonight. Let's see. We've got Canvas. We got Kraken with the $9.99. Thank you, hon. Lynn's with 5. Crochet with another 5. Lynn Allen with a $5 super chat. Susan joined. Penny Farthing with 10. Snazzy with a $2 super chat. You're a natural. Thank you. Southern Ishi. Stay Humble. And Chuck and Anderson's granddaughter gifted 1. Wow. Thank you guys so much. I know it feels old school. I like the call-ins too. I hate panels. I just, for some reason.
Hi.
Hey, welcome back.
Hi, can you hear me? Okay, so sorry. It's so funny. It's like they have radar. Like anytime she knows I'm on the phone, like even if she's like in bed sleeping,
she's perfect.
she's like,
perfect.
Mom's on the phone somewhere. I need to go say something.
She's perfect.
So, thank you. So okay, back to Grayson. No.
Yes, back to Gray.
But if I'm not making any sense, because like I've actually been compiling a timeline to put on to the Reddit thread, and I want to talk about the Reddit really quick because some interesting things happened on that today.
Okay.
And I believe I could have had some potential contact in the Reddit wild to one of these potential troll accounts that I believe could be from that camp. And I do have things that I can email you. But I did post this theory about the proton email, and a lot of people do think this. A lot of people, I've been really thinking this for the past couple of weeks, and it actually all started because I at first thought it was just Grayson. Because again, I do not, the whole like Grayson's innocent thing, like, yeah, she's 24, she's young, she's naive, like, and this is going to be a big lesson for her. But I am not giving her that kind of grace. Like, she's old enough to know better, you know?
Sure.
So, and there's a lot to this. Like, I do, and like I said, I believe that she did create even more drama as far as Lindsay is concerned and that whole situation. And I don't even consider the Christina side of it even a part of why Lindsay got a C&D. In my mind, the only reason Lindsay got a C&D is because of Grayson. So, anyways, I did this Proton email post on Reddit sharing my theory. And then I don't know if you have reviewed this or not, but Mr. Breakfast just, I don't know if it was like the past couple days, maybe, he just got a Proton email sent to his place of work. Like, I don't know how many days ago. Did you talk about that at all?
I didn't yet, no.
So
feel
is that
free.
okay to talk about?
Yeah, feel free, yes. No, I just haven't
Yeah.
gotten to it yet with everything that's come out.
Okay, so
Great
he did receive a Proton email at his place of work a few days ago, and it's just spewing the same BS that all these ominous, weird, stalker-like letters and emails are,
To his work?
being sent to his work. Wait, have you heard this yet, Jay?
No, I did not know this. Mm-mm.
Okay. Oh,
I
yeah,
thought
this
he
is-
got
okay,
the
this
letters
is-
like Christina did in the mail.
No, he got an email, a Proton email to his place of work. I don't have the exact day. It's been within this last few days. And actually he commented on my post because he agrees that he thinks that all Proton emails lead back to ding, 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 Grayson and Lauren. And supposedly, and this is like, I need to like look this up to the exact what he said, but there's some like pretty solid evidence to suggest that they did do it. And the other person that can confirm this, and when I heard her say this on that body cam yesterday, I was like, oh, thank you, Christina. I love you. You're the best. You know, she says to him, oh, you know, what do you mean? The emails that Lauren sent. And that's when Officer Pawn dumbass, you know, goes into his little,
how did you know that?
Oh, why you enlighten me, you know, the condescending BS. That was, oh God, I can't even start about that. But, so yeah, what am I missing about the Proton email? So yeah, so I don't know if and I need to look at this comment right now, actually. I need to pull this up because he said that there's something that proves that it is them. I don't know how you could. I really don't. And I don't know if really anybody could prove it. But word on the street, the Reddit street, is that they are just passing out protons left and right. So basically, the Proton email that was sent to his work was like the same verbiage from the letters, you know?
Yeah, you can
It's
tell
like,
people
it's
how
like
they
a parent.
talk.
It's like a parent, like, you better tell your kid, or, you know, to do this. Like, it's so weird to me.
Is that how
Wait,
his Proton email read?
Yes,
And
it
that's
was
how
exactly that. And
Christina's
something
letter
about,
was too. Like, you know, your
let me read
daughter
it.
and wife is doing this. You know, it was kind of like scolding. I want you to scold her.
Yes, it's like a parent. It's so weird. Here, I actually have it. I can read it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, well, let me read what okay, so this is what his post said. Dear HTC, please stop. Dear HTC, please stop sending anonymous letters and emails and calling my employer. I think trying to convince a company that at reputational risk, this is in quotes, so that she's saying to the company that they're at quote unquote reputational risk because okay, so let me read this. I think trying to convince a company that they're at reputational risk because you don't like someone's online opinion is ... certainly a choice. Not a good one, but a choice. It appears you figured out how to use Proton email, a reminder that quote unquote officially encrypted communication stops being quite so encrypted once you send it to a non-Proton email address. This is plural. I think my employer has better things to do than field anonymous conspiracy fan mail about my Reddit account. So please consider this my first and only polite but direct request. Please stop
We need a
contacting
clip
them.
of this
Thanks.
call in.
No
She has
threats
the deets.
intended by the use
Love
of
it.
this
Romantic
emoji.
face
It's only an
emoji.
emoji, and it's a smiley face emoji.
Wow.
So this was the link he put on in my comments, and I actually have this now attached to my post. That's actually, I mean, the comments are hopping, and I have never done Reddit. This is the first Reddit. I don't even know what you call it. Is this a thread, a subreddit? This is the first subreddit community I've engaged in because I feel very, very, like this is very personal to me for a couple of reasons. And also too, I did follow, you know, I'm a pretty active person in the true crime community in general. And HTC was no exception for me, you know, and I am a pretty vocal person in chat. I was the same there. And I was giving these people money, you know, my money consistently. And this is something I don't know if this is a conspiracy theory or not, but so I don't know if people do this. I'm a weirdo, but I have like a separate checking account that I like just use for like stuff like memberships and whatever else, and I'll just like throw money in
That's
in
like your
it, you know,
entertainment
whatever.
thing. Yeah, like your entertainment
Yes.
kitty.
Yes, I like have to do things like that. It's weird, but that's whatever. So sometimes like I'll like not put money in it, and then there'll be like a minute where maybe like something won't go through. But when I tell you, and then if that happens, I'll be like, oh, I gotta redo that, and then I'll just do it and it's fine. Hidden True Crime never didn't get the money, and I don't know if that is a coincidence or not, but they took their money out of my account just as regularly as my automatic pay for my utilities. It was like clockwork. And I always did find that really interesting. Like, why are they always the ones that end up getting it first? And is that a conspiracy? I don't know, because I have a lot of different memberships, let me tell you, like a ton. So that they always got it. There was never a month that they missed
They
getting
never
their money
missed
from
it.
me. They never missed
Quite
it.
the coincidence.
They never. I mean, that's definitely a weird coincidence. But okay, so what? Oh wait, I had other things I guess I could go over, but Proton emails, Mr. Breakfast. Oh, and then the other thing about Reddit. So I'm almost positive I then got a comment from, I believe it's Grayson, and it basically says something about it's what she like sent the link to that I find very odd. Okay, what happened? Okay, here it is. Thank you. If you need to go or anything, I feel bad.
No,
Okay,
don't feel
so,
bad. I'm listening.
Okay. Okay, so and I came for them. Okay. Let's see. This is so funny. Like, Lauren, look what you're doing to me and other people.
So just to
Like, I'm
clarify,
pissed. Like,
the Reddit the email was sent to Bright Breakfast's employer.
place of work, their employer. You know, I don't have like obviously the exact employer, but
No, I don't want to know that. I just wanted to clarify that's
yeah.
who received the Proton email was his employer.
100%. And he just gave a nice, friendly little warning on the Reddit, the subreddit, you know, hey, this is not cool. And then he acknowledged my own, like, I guess what I call it, my post, because I clipped Christina basically saying to the cop, oh, you mean the Proton emails that Lauren sent? And I gave my context because I wanted to see how many other people felt this way. And there's a lot of people that feel this way. Okay, so wait. So I found this other comment. So this is another comment that was made to me. It's by Typical Internet 9053 username. And it says, this is a common problem with this subreddit, ... promises and insinuations that never materialize. Then it gives a link to another subreddit, and it says 7 Gatherers Snark, so we all know what that's going to be about. And then it says, behind that, for honest discussion that won't get deleted, okay? So, of course, I go to this, and I can send this to you right now, too, if you want to pull it up, because actually, this might be
if you want
interesting
to.
for people to look at.
Yeah, if you want to send
If you
it.
want me to, yeah.
Do you
I
have
think
my
you might
email
want to.
or?
Yeah, I think I do. Hold on one second. So it's the 7 Gatherers Snark Reddit page. I mean, the first post says Christina's credentials, quote unquote credentials. The next one, let's look at the history, ... And if everybody's cool, I will send this. I don't know how much longer this is going to be up, to be honest. All right, and I'm an ancient dinosaur millennial that barely uses my laptop, so bear with me.
No, you're fine.
So
someone said the ... was the giveaway.
Why? Tell me more. I can't see chat right now.
Okay, so they said it's Tato says the ... is the dead giveaway.
I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Why do you say that?
I'm trying to figure out, how do I just share a page? I mean, it can't be that hard, right? Best.
Should I just pull it up from Reddit?
Okay. Yeah, just do it. Okay, go to the, yeah.
I'll do that. Okay, hold on. That would be easier.
Thank you. It would be. I'm just not used to it, man. You're a pro.
No, you're perfectly fine. I'm definitely not a pro, but I'll figure it out.
I'm just here to chat, you know.
You got the tea.
I keep the chat going.
No, you definitely.
What's funny is I'm always.
So what is your history with
doing
them?
Something.
What is your what is your Yeah, that's what I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean my history with them specifically, I guess, and I can't really even say how long it's been. It hasn't been years at this point. Because so I am not somebody that's loyal per se because of it depends, but I'm more specifically like I will follow people based on the content. So I am a true crime person, so I will get onto a case. I obviously enjoy to deep dive and research and those kind of things. So once I decide to go into a story just for my, for whatever reason, I'll just start following whatever creators are, attached to that case.
Right.
Because I think, anybody that's familiar with the true crime YouTube world, that's really how it works. There'll be a case that will come up, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it'll be a creator that decides they want to bring attention, and that's where this is so hard for me because, and I've learned so much. I've learned so many lessons through all this, and I know we all have our different reasons for engaging with true crime, and I mean, I don't want to get into it too much. I personally had some things happen. I'm going to be testifying at a trial in the next few weeks. I'm not going to get into that too much, but
No, you don't have to. I just wonder if you were a watcher from the beginning or what case you started watching.
Yeah, well, it was that. But it was all that. I was with them from the beginning, basically, because this all happened when I think now when I think about it, I kind of was getting into true crime because of things in my own life. But then they were already. I remember hearing about. Okay, so moral of the story. I started following them because of I call it the Lori Daybell case. I don't really know what to call it at this point. And so that was how I got to know them. I was starting to listen to them when they were just still, you can see the evolution of how Lauren, when it was more of a podcast format rather.
Yeah. No, I watched them when
I don't know if
when they first started. I actually watched them when she had that little board behind her with the letters and it said hidden true crime.
Yep.
It seemed very organic, very real. But as I got to watch,
really messes me.
You know what turned me off? John. Not gonna lie, I could deal with her. It was him. He gave me the heebs. If I'm being totally honest, I got the heebie-jeebies. I was like, something ain't right with this dude, and I just didn't like hearing him talk about the crimes. I just had a major skip in YouTube too. YouTube just did a hiccup. That was weird.
Yeah. Wait, just now?
Yeah, it was weird. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I guess some people
Are
got
you guys
thrown
there?
out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Where
we're still
am I?
here. We're still here, babe.
All right, cool.
Everybody's here to hear what you got to say. So I'm on the Reddit
You
thing.
just actually reminded me though of another little weird tea, but so John triggers me because I actually realized how I was manipulated by John because I'm actually currently 10 minutes away from the high school he graduated from. He is from where I am. He is one of us. He's from here.
Yeah, right.
And I never really, I'm what was it about him that he like actually sounds like my grandfather, like his voice. And now in hindsight, I'm realizing that I was like subconsciously like kind of being like manipulated by that, like, because it was like almost like a comforting thing for me. Like this is like weird, like psychology shit. Like I was like, he wasn't purposely doing that, but I'm
Right.
really realizing that in hindsight. But
You related
but
with that.
Lauren, I never was watching for Lauren. That is something I want to make very clear. And I wonder how many people felt that same way, because I think she knows that a lot of people only watch for him. And so if that facade falls, they have nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I have so many things to say about John, but okay. John, I'm sorry, John, but if you can hear this, like I am questioning your credentials at this point, because there's no reason to scrub your credentials, especially when they bolster what you do, like as like your quote unquote profession on YouTube. Like, why would you want to be private about those things? Like that makes
Weird.
no sense. Like you lost me there. Also, too, the only thing that Lauren ever really, she says the forensic psychologist thing, but the degree. Okay, cool. Sure, he could have his degree from Princeton. My sister has her psychology degree from Iowa University. She never used it, never ended up using it. Is there like such a world where John got his degree from Princeton? And actually where he's from, you guys, like as soon as I found out exactly where he's from, like I can't even tell you the level of wealth that these people have, okay? Like the town that he's from is a suburb of Chicago. The median household income is almost double the national average. That in itself is out of control, okay? Like, and like I basically say like that's like where all like the professional, like all the doctors in the Chicagoland area live exactly in that place. So that's what I also kind of find interesting. Like that's like a tick up for him, because it does make sense to me for that. Like all those people are like doctors, lawyers, you know.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So I could see why that would have, like him going to Princeton and stuff. Like I'm just gonna say like it's called Barrington, Illinois. I call him Barrington Bitch Boy. Like it makes total sense to me. Like they're uppity as shit. Like that's just the type of people they are. Like, and I could see a world where this guy has like wanted for nothing his entire life. Like, trust me, like if he is from there, like there is not one section in that town that is poor. There isn't. Like he would have been above middle, like upper middle class, okay? Like
right.
there's like that would be the minimum. And so he would probably just like his little tantrum, totally makes sense to me now. Like, yes, that's where that makes sense according to his upbringing, if that's the lens that I'm viewing it through.
Right.
And I also can confirm that that's where he's from, because I saw that picture of him, and that is the high school.
The
like,
football
I can
one?
confirm that 100%.
Oh,
yes.
yeah. As a matter
So
of
he's
fact, for the
100%
viewers
from
in the
there.
chat, I think I have that picture handy. Let me see. Oh, yes, there's
I have
John.
family members that currently go there. So, I mean, I don't really like, but I am very, very familiar. That's how familiar I am, John, with like your upbringing, okay? Like, I know you now, dude.
Right,
And
right.
I'm sorry, I think that is a big part of this. It makes total sense to me now. I can see little Barrington Bitch Boy getting maybe a scholarship or something, a football scholarship to Princeton. Ooh, can we actually learn more about that? She's always talking about the football thing too. Maybe he did get some weird thing like that.
Right.
I mean, if I think about it hard enough, I mean, I don't know. It's
You're
been a
putting
while. It's been,
putting
like
it
20
together
years
for
since
sure.
I've been in high school, but people, I know, I remember guys, you know, in my high school, like, wasn't it like a thing, like to get, sometimes like guys would just get random scholarships to like weird, like Ivy Leagues. Like, is that considered an Ivy League, right? Princeton?
I think so, yeah. No, I think it is. It's just
so I just can see that being the case, and then him getting the degree and never doing shit with it, dude. And then, okay, the whole hidden production, the LLC that we went over a while back, I remember you reviewed that.
Yes.
There is no reason for a professional psychologist in Provo or Nevada to need an LLC for any reason. He would need a PLLC, a professional license, okay? Why don't we just take them at their word? If they're saying it's a production company, that's because it's a production company. This man has been telling us what he loves, movies, this, that. He's reading all these books because that's all he likes to read. He probably is an intellect, but that's all where this guy is just sitting at home reading this shit all day. You know, like, that's all he has, you guys. Like, I'm sorry, but show me the evidence that this man is professional, because that 4-hour response video, which was an absolute joke, tells me different. And every day that it's still on live, up and live, the more I know this man is a fraud. Because no real professional with real credentials would have that bullshit still up.
Right. Valid point.
This man had the audacity to say that Christina was antisocial. So then he turns around, he's, you know, telling us why we're all wrong. The judge is wrong. You know, the laws are wrong. Like, this is wild behavior. I can't handle it anymore. It's so damaging. And that's the whole other, now there's so many reasons why I'm very passionate about this. The last reason being, I'm a survivor of it, okay? Like, I've been through that. I've shared my story on YouTube. I've talked about it. I've shared my experiences. I've advocated for coercive control laws because they're sorely lacking. And there's people like Micah Miller, you know, that's a current case that really needed that. She probably still would be here today. And then these ass clowns are weaponizing the already very feeble laws that we have, laws that I've had to use. I know many others have had to use ones, and that really, at the end of the day, like, haha, good luck getting a fake stalker arrested. You know, it's like nearly effing impossible to get a real stalker arrested.
Right.
Like, this is the shit why. And then you mix in, you know, good old-fashioned sexist cops like Officer Pond, and it's nearly impossible to explain your situation. I felt so triggered listening to Christina try to explain to him why she had to keep record of all this. Because let me tell you, I see so much borderline personality in Lauren because my stalker has borderline personality. And one of, like, the key indicators to me is this, like, what they do is they, like, are always gathering evidence on you. They're always recording you, always, you know, always making sure to catch you in something, you know, videoing you. Because, and they don't even know in the moment for what for. It's just for some future revenge fantasy that they have on you.
Right.
And they're just compiling and waiting for their moment to use it. And cops are only looking at singular incidents. And there's so much more context to these situations that are so hard to explain. And all these buzzwords that Lauren is throwing out, honey, that's pure effing fucking. It's fucking projection. You're projecting all over the damn place, Lauren. You're telling on yourself, Lauren. Like, please. Whew.
I agree. Let it out, girl. Let it out.
So, you
All
know, I have a big problem with this woman and this man. You know, it's a free country, free speech, John. You gotta love it. But also, too, like, get the fuck out of true crime. Like, what are you doing?
Hey,
and
Kylie,
then
let's.
on top of
let's go back to the Reddit. I've got the Reddit pulled up. Which
Oh
one is
yeah,
it?
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm really ADHD.
No,
so
you're
yeah,
fine.
You
You're
gotta
fine.
throw me. All right. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. So
So I've
are
got
you
a
in?
day ago. Yeah, I'm back to a day ago.
Okay. So you're gonna go to. Hold on. Let me just pull this bad boy up. Oh God, this is so creepy, Lauren. It's weird, Lauren. Okay, so what happened to Friday? Do you see that? That's the title of this post that you need to go to right now.
Does it say 1 day ago or?
Oh, it was 15 hours ago.
Oh, okay. I was too far back.
Yeah, it's fairly recent.
Okay.
And this one is not specifically my post.
What happened to Friday? Got it.
What happened to Friday?
Okay.
Was that a thing? Yeah.
What happened to
So
Friday?
go all the way down.
Okay.
Oh, I came for him too. I forgot it. I kind of snapped. I like Reddit. Reddit is fun.
All right,
I've
which
never
one is
I've
you?
never Reddited.
Me either.
It's so fun. I mean, but this isn't like, it's not about that either. Like and this is okay. So on the
Wait, hold
subject
on.
of Colby.
Let me
Okay.
sort
Yes,
by
yes.
new.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
So you're at the very bottom.
So I'm at the very bottom. I'm minimum you. I don't know why my name is that, but I can't figure out how to change it.
Okay, I see
So-
you right here. 13
But
hours ago.
now, do you see that little person right above me? Typical internet?
Jaded jackfruit.
No, typical internet right up below them. Is it not there anymore? No.
Oh my
Are
God.
you listening, you little brat?
Minimum
They're
you.
listening.
Who is it?
Wait, are they? They're listening, I think.
Wait, what's the
Wait,
name?
do you not see I gotta pull up.
Typical
YouTube now, 'cause
internet?
I'm not watching you. Okay, hold on.
You said typical internet.
Okay, wait.
I don't see that.
Wait a minute. Okay,
I
wait,
see
go all the way
jaded
down.
jackfruit,
Okay,
real
wait, go down,
finger.
down.
I was.
Wait a minute.
No, I
I
was
deleted
all at the
it.
bottom.
And this is why I screenshot. Hey, Grayson, got it. I got it. What did she say? I got it. I got it. I screenshot all of it.
Wow,
Because
Grayson.
I laughed so hard. Oh my God, Jay. What did she say, you guys? I got it. And she like did her fingers.
Yeah, I got it.
Got it. So anyways, well, they are definitely listening to us. So, hey, ladies, I'm happy you're here. I have so much to talk about.
Fucking fuzzy slippers and lip gloss.
So I am so happy I did and I'll email those to you, my screenshots, but I had a feeling that was going to be up and down very quickly. Let's see, and I got that entire page, so.
That is too funny. You don't have to send it to me.
That's gonna have to be for another. No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it to you for another day.
Yeah,
I'm not for today.
Do it, lady.
But I am going to tonight. But okay, so yeah, anyways, I have so much I could talk about. I am happy that I was able to speak on it with you. I am
Me too.
Always happy to share more. And,
I would love to have you on again.
I just want to say too.
Someone
really
said
quick,
you're getting a
just to end
C&D
it.
tomorrow. You're getting a C.
Well, joke's on you, Lauren. I don't know if you know this, but it's on my bucket list. Hey.
She wants
I always wanted one of those cease and desist.
Cease and desist.
They might as well be called out because they don't mean shit.
They really don't.
Allegedly, theoretically, hypothetically, my opinion. But wait, and I just want to say this really quick.
Letters too.
Okay, and because it's timely or related about today, I really appreciate what Colby had to say today. It sucks that he had to be put in that position. It sucks that all of the family members had to be put in that position to have to say anything in the first place. That's ridiculous. And I just want to say, like, I think it's ridiculous that she thinks that anything that she has said could hurt these people any more than they've already been hurt. You know, from personal experience, trust me, Lauren, I know you think that by saying that, oh, well, you know, my words are also going to re-victimize these people. Trust me, bitch, nothing you have said can hurt more than what they've already been through. So you know, and I know, and we all know that you don't give a fuck about that, and either do they. So cut the bullshit. That's all. And yeah, thank you.
Good point. Hey, I have a question before I let you go.
Yeah.
I definitely want to talk to you again, but I do have a question, and I want to get your opinion on this. Do you, being that you've been around since the beginning and everything, do you believe that Lauren actually was pregnant?
You know, I was watching it on that tea. That is a really hard thing. I wasn't sure until you pulled up those bellies, and you want to know why? And I remember I said this in chat. I said it before you pulled up the bellies. I was like, I don't know. I carried super high. I'm short, and I just, my torso, the way it's shaped, like I carried up high. So it wasn't weird to me. And I know like bumps are all different shapes, sizes, that. But I said the belly button was weird to me. And then you pulled up those bellies, those fake ones, and the first thing I saw was that exact belly button in the exact spot that it was in her photo. She's Meghan Markling that shit. So I don't know. But the fact that I don't know is enough weird for me.
The fact that we even question it, it shows how much she's lied about everything in her life. You know what I mean? People may say,
well,
it's none of your fucking business.
The plaque, oh, girl, give me a break. And you are the one that brought that to my I never even thought of it.
Well, they do have one.
Found the 104.
You know that I
they
found,
do?
that's where I found the video of John not wearing pants.
Ew.
So, listen, I actually found a video where they were unboxing the plaque. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to vindicate them in this because I was wrong. So I pull up the video and we're reviewing it. And she's got her phone all over the place. They're in the living room. She pans down and he's got no fucking pants on. He's sitting there pantless. Kids on the couch just watching them like, what the fuck are these two people doing? They were acting like, they were, just got home from the prom. It was weird.
Okay, so they did. But I always found the 144K thing so I found that so distasteful from the start. I never liked that shit. It's weird. The 144K thing, and I actually
the
am
pool
a
party.
Person, even though I am the true crime. I'm weird about the merch. Like I've never gotten any personally. I'm not like trying to, I'm not judging anybody that has. I personally don't engage with the merch that way. I do like with merch that is like specific to a creator, but
I'm with you. I don't like those sayings
crap.
And stuff and blood spatter. I don't like all that either.
It's just like, like the quotes and this, it's just like, it's too much for me. So the 144K was weird. Jay, I need to call back in another time because I'm like thinking of all these things.
Yeah,
I have another really great story and it's too much right now.
I would love to revisit, different things. We can maybe, do it like topic, talk about John tonight, all the weird stuff that you've noticed, But they have not done the pool party yet, but they talked about doing it at CrimeCon, right, in Vegas.
Oh, no. That is so... And, oh, God, don't get me started on how I feel about that. I really feel some type of way about her being allowed to go back to CrimeCon next year because, to me, I just find that unbelievable that they're cool with this person. It doesn't matter who Christina is, who Christina is, but nobody could have predicted how Christina would have reacted to that. How was Lauren going to predict how anybody would have reacted to, in a situation like that at a freaking crime convention? Like, what if Christina really was a crazy person and, went crazy or, did something, I just like, I find, to me, like the ultimate punishment would be for her not to go to her hometown crime con next year. I mean, I feel like that for you, Lauren, because honestly, I'll end it here because I want to say this directly to Lauren. The projection with you and John is kind of amazing. And this whole idea that any of us would take moral high ground over you for the cheating or, you know, alleged live cheating, etc., is BS because I've done those things. And so I just want to say that a little accountability goes a really freaking long way. And you just blew it, man, like big time. So, yeah.
Thank you so much.
And also, too, my next story next time will be about when Lauren told her Patreon that she's never had any work done to her face.
Oh, Lord.
I sent you an email about that a while ago.
Oh, you did?
Highly doubt.
I got to check my
highly doubt the Patreon video is still there. I believe Lauren is aware of who I am. She would pretend like she didn't, like she would liz me. But I've been active enough in her community. Like, I just like don't know if I could like rejoin Patreon and like if she saw me or something. But there is this video. I have said this, and actually, wait, okay, this is the last thing I'm gonna end with. For anybody out there that does this, and I don't care if they hear this, during their Delphi coverage, they specifically spoke on real threats that Lauren was getting to her life about their Delphi coverage while she was in Delphi. In fact, on their Patreon, they were reading these to us. They were reading their threats to us as entertainment. And they also claimed that there was a police report, which I would be very interested in seeing if anybody knows how to do that.
Wait. So she filed a police report because she was allegedly getting threats in Delphi when she was there?
Yes. So according to them, they were receiving threats. They were reading them to us. And if those were real, I actually found them threatening. But the funny twist of it all is in one of them, this guy called Lauren a puffer fish bitch. And he calls her out for the work she's had done on her face. Before that time, obviously it's never going to come up. I'm in the beauty industry. Get all the freaking work done, okay? But it's just like, why lie about it kind of thing,
right.
In my opinion. Like,
why
in this
lie?
day and age, like, come on. We all are, like, doing, like, give me a break. So I'm, like, expecting her to say, yep, duh, obviously we all get it. And, like, she flat out denies it. And she says, it's funny. I've actually never gotten work done to my face. But I do get that all the time because of our family bone structure. And that was the first time I had ever heard her really, because before that, my perception of her was so different. It was so different, you guys. Like, and I was so off. About her. And I remember in that moment, just like being just like how I think Christina described when she heard Lauren say her story for the first time. It was like, I was like kind of like taken back. Like, I couldn't believe that she was actually saying this. And then, but then I was thinking to myself, of course I'm not going to call her out for that. Like in my mind, she's still Lauren, the person that I believed her to be. And then I thought, well, she probably has some insecurities, and I would never judge anybody about that. Like, I'm obviously not going to be like, you're lying, this and that.
Right.
And then throughout the rest of the video, she just keeps bringing it up. And it's like, it's so uncomfortable, even for me as somebody, a listener from afar. I'm just saying to her, dude, shut up, let it go. Like, this is getting weird now. And she ended up making this, self-deprecating alleged. Now, I don't even know what that was. This, self-deprecating emoji. And it was this puffer fish. And it said something like some reiteration of puffer fish fish. Jay, when I went to go email you about this, and I did send you some other like important information about this whole story, this was like probably about a month ago. I was still a member of theirs, because you know how like if you pay for a month, even if you cancel it, you're still going to be a member for the rest of the month. So I was still having access to their emojis, and would shit you not, that emoji was gone. And I know that was, I'm not going to be, Mandela affected on that. Like, I know that pufferfish bitch existed. It was used. It was there from Delphi up until a month ago. And I did take a screenshot of just their emoji board without the pufferfish. And if anybody can confirm that with me, I don't know. That was my first red flag, and I chose to ignore it then. But, obviously I very quickly figured out with this that shit was not as it seems. I'm going to let you go because I feel awful. You guys, I can literally
No, you're
talk all
fine.
night.
No,
So,
you're great. You're great. I'm loving listening to you. I'm just mesmerized.
I really appreciate all of you. I mean, I've met a lot of friends, through all this, and all of us. I am not really one to call I love your whole Cooter theme. Like that is freaking hilarious to me.
I
But,
would have
like,
never
the whole
came.
hidden gem.
I would have never came up with that on my own, though. That was based on someone saying that
Well,
I
that's
had a
how
wide
it has
open,
to happen.
a wide open
It
cooter.
has to be organic like that. I mean, what the fuck is a
But
hidden
hidden,
gem? Like, who came up
I'm
with that?
telling you,
Why?
everything
I
with
could
the
have come up
hidden,
with something
woo,
better.
it has a whole different meaning now. The hidden,
It's
hidden
something.
productions.
Not so hidden, not so hidden anymore. Yeah, I'm not gonna say the last part I was gonna say. I'm just concerned about Laura, and I hope that she's medically okay, physically okay. I am being so serious when I say, like, I look at that and it actually terrifies me. Like, I find that very concerning. And what kind of husband are you, John? Like, get your wife some help, dude.
Right. I mean,
that's it.
Get your wife help. It not only get your wife help, but your son deserves both parents and doesn't need to be thinking that Chad Daybell might be coming for Thanksgiving supper. That was the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Can I go on my one little rant about that really quick?
Go ahead.
So as an ex-gem that knows and has heard these people talk about things, and Lauren, just so you know, in the moment when you told us that you were choosing the trial over your brother, that was a choice, one that I would have never made, ever. And I felt that way even in the moment, but you do you, girl. I mean, anyways, she shares with us that her son was close with her brother. She was like bringing him to visit him on those last days. He's this 8-year-old little boy who probably doesn't have much of a concept of loss, death or loss. And then he just loses his uncle who was my age. I mean, I'd like to say pretty young, in his 30s. And then mom is she's absent a lot, and she's coming and going, and he's not really sure. There's not really much consistency on that, so he's probably got some abandonment issues already. And then these people have the audacity. So now this kid is probably grieving. He's grieving for the first time in his life. And these people have the audacity to say that all of this is because of Christina. So, like, I don't know what's worse, man. Like, a psychologist not realizing, oh, my son is actually grieving right now. And this is why he's saying to mommy, like, please don't go, or this and that. I mean, are we just going to pretend like the whole thing about your brother just passing didn't happen, Lauren? Like, that's why he's saying those things. Give me a freaking break. Like, and if you haven't realized that, John, that's crazy to me. And if you have, that's even worse, because you are literally using your son's grief for your own sick, twisted games. And Lauren has called it games multiple times. because again, you tell on yourself, Lauren, this is a game to you. And I've always thought that, especially with Grayson. I find it extremely, extremely insulting when Grayson says things like she feels threatened by her dentist office asking her to pay her freaking bills. Like, girl, we all feel threatened by our bills, first of all. And in that moment, I shared with her too, and I'll share this. What scared me about my stalker was that I found out you're 10 times more likely to be unalived by that person if they have their hands around your neck. Did you ever have that happen to you, Grayson? I mean, damn, Lauren, talk about losing sleep. When I found out about that had already happened to me. What was the likelihood for me? Was I going to be okay? Was I going to die? Was I going to die that night? Because that was the first time I ever thought I was going to.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
I don't it's okay. And I just this is so shitty because it's already so hard to talk about these things and it's shameful. There's shame, no matter what, and I'm already sitting here too, grappling because there's already this in the back of your head as a survivor of this stuff. You're like, do people believe me? Because you've already had to go through this. That's having to explain to this officer why this person who literally is using those same coercive control tactics on her, how do you explain those things to somebody that hasn't seen the whole buildup? It's not just one incident; it's a lot of incidents.
Right.
And Christina, I
that's
know
what's
exactly what you were
important.
talking
And you
about.
have so many. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. And I just I knew exactly what you were talking about in that moment. You have to document. You have to document it. You have to watch everything you say and do, and because they have literally these out of their mouths because it was that much of a lie. So trust me, Lauren, you are not unique. And the people that have gone through this, you are transparent to us. So, anyways.
Thank you. I mean, no,
It's not cool. Stop doing the true crime stuff. Get offline. Go grieve your brother. That's your biggest thing right now. And if you haven't figured that one out either, get offline. You just lost your brother to traumatically, and you're talking about every other day. You got a new case coming up, a new case. Oh, this person did this and this person did that, and it's so insensitive the way you're covering it. It's so ridiculous, and it's just just go home, Lauren. Go home.
Amen, sister.
All right, I gotta go.
All right, thank you for calling in, Kylie. I hope to talk to you soon.
Guys. Thank you for indulging me.
Absolutely. Anytime.
You. Love you, chat.
All right, good night. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, good night.
Bye. She is awesome. Thank you so much, Kylie K, for calling in. I know YouTube's being glitchy tonight. It's okay. Sometimes you have to leave and come back. Hopefully you guys can hear me. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button now. I don't know why I'm glitching. I do, Pines. But if you leave and come back, it usually fixes it. I feel threatened.
If you call Gigi. You want me to call Gigi?
Yeah, and Ballet Flats, you didn't do shit wrong. The chat is going crazy and everything else. It looks like 89% of you say, yay, more call-ins. So 11% of you said no. What a bunch of downers. I think we had fun. We will do more call-ins, Grayson. I know you hate them. Thank you guys so much. This went really a lot longer than I expected it to. I was like, I hope somebody calls in, and I was so surprised that we got so many call-ins and so many great call-ins. Thank you so much for everybody that called in tonight. And I'm not going to bore you with going through all of the super chats because thank you, Dental Lori. Thank you, Lindsay, thank you. Ballet Flats, thank you. Liz. I didn't see Christina tonight, but thank you, Christina. Thank you, all of you guys. I will send you all my screenshots of subreddit. I knew it was going to go down immediately. Thank ya. I know Kylie needs a channel with all of her information. You should consider it, Kylie. So many great people. Lauren, you really fucked up. All you had to do was be honest. They would have probably forgiven you if you were honest. But, hey, what do I know? What do I know? I just know that I've got a Cooter DeVille, and we're about to get in the Cooter DeVille. I did set a live stream for 11 a.m. tomorrow. Ooh, that's going to be kind of early. If I push it back, don't hate me. If I push it back, don't hate me. It depends on how I feel.
A Cooter DeVille.
Let's get in the Cooter DeVille.